Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Um, we are we're once again. I think this is maybe day five or six of continuing our journey along Trophy Road with our new account. Um, Also, the game just updated. Just had to update the game this morning. Um, how's it going, Devin? What do you think of the new? I don't know if you play Clash Royale, but what do you think of the new layout? We just updated the game this morning, so the whole layout looks a little bit different. Um, there's some there's some new pathways, some new hero whatnot. So, game looks a little bit different. Um, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't love this new social tab layout, but maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll be easier to add friends with this link. I guess we'll see. But we're gonna keep jumping into games. If you were here at the end of last stream, then you know that we're getting into the arena where Mega Knights are running wild. We faced a few Mega Knights last time, and we're starting to get into that mid ladder range. Um, I think what we were doing actually last time, we were in the middle of a grand challenge. We were doing this so that we could unlock some more cards and upgrade the ones that we have. So I think we'll actually do that. I think we'll jump back into the grand challenge mode and see if we can get a little further along. I think even if we get to the very end to get the champion, I don't know that we'll even unlock him, just because I don't think we're at an arena where you can unlock champions. Noob, I did watch Fresman. I did watch Fresman's video about the wizards, the Electro Wizard and the Ice Wizard and the regular wizard. I did like it. I did like the video. I watched it. I actually watched it this morning. Um, so I did enjoy it. It was, as usual, it was a very informative video. This guy's got a weird name, Ding Dong. All right. If he's playing a bridge spam deck with P.E.K.K.A, we might have just a little bit of trouble, just given that. Okay, it looks like he's playing something a little bit different, but all right, he's going to try to protect his magic archer as well, and he's going to be able to do it as well. All right, well, we'll let that go. I should get one hit, and I probably shouldn't have even baby dragon because that Palmer is still going to get a hit. Hey Rima, how are you? I when I loaded into the when I updated the game and loaded into it, I saw you already climbed a couple hundred trophies in the new trophy road. I just updated the game this morning, so he's still gonna have to play something else. And you know what? We'll vines that just to make sure we can take the tower. But yeah, I saw you climbed a couple hundred trophies in the new trophy road. I didn't realize that it was going to be this soon. I thought it was going to be like in March, when they updated the game and added that. But it's pretty sweaty. Yeah, I can imagine being usually trophy road, like when I played trophy road earlier, to get up to 12,000. It was like it felt easy. It felt very easy compared to Ultimate Champion. Okay, I kind of figured this guy had that somewhere. Let's see if we can just snipe this. It would be nice to have it for the hog, but we're gonna try to snipe the magic archer behind and then just defend with these. The thing is, I would imagine that Trophy Road is quite a bit more sweaty now, just because it's the very first day that it's gone up to 14,000. So there's probably all of the pros, all the people who sweat the game are going to be are going to be playing that. So I can imagine I can imagine it's pretty sweaty even in Trophy Road, which earlier was not. You know, at least when I played it, it was not. It was not sweaty, but I can imagine it probably is at this point. You also climbed to 1900 and Ultimate Champion. That's impressive. 1900 is very impressive. Noob, you hate trophies. They added Magic Archer and Barbarian Barrel Hero. I guess that's true. Yeah, Magic Archer and Barbarian Barrel Hero both are kind of decent at countering the Witch. At least the Bar Barrel is a pretty good counter. Bar Barrel is a pretty good counter to the Witch, and I guess the Hero Magic. Ooh, okay, we unlock Prince for the first time. Should we add him to the deck? That's the first time we unlocked. You beat 3-0, a #1 global. Wait, hold on. Does that mean, what does that mean? Does that mean there was someone that finished #1 globally that you beat, or what is that? What does that mean? Whatever it is, that sounds very impressive. But log is useless. I mean, I would say in this deck, oh, are you talking about the bar barrel? Yeah, the log usage rate might go down a little bit just because bar barrel kind of acts like a log, and it spawns a troop as well. Obviously, it can't do. Obviously, bar barrel. Actually, hold on. I was gonna say bar barrel. Wait, no. This changes things up. I was gonna say one of the downsides with bar barrel is that it can't damage the opponent's tower, but no, with the hero version, it can. With the hero version, you can just roll, have it walk like a step or two, and then use the ability again, and it'll damage the tower. And I think it'll probably do. I don't know. Maybe I would assume it doesn't do more damage than a log, but I guess with the hero, yeah, you can pretty much damage the opponent's tower and spawn a troop. And I think the ability's 1 elixir as well, so noob, I can watch channel using button records on YouTube. How am I doing, Jimmy? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Living is here. How are you living? Okay, noob, I don't know if I understand what you're saying. You say, oh wow, we're getting lucky today. We got a couple Evo shards for the skeleton barrel. My mic is different. What's I was listening to the recording yesterday, and it did sound very robotic. It didn't sound great. I think I'm gonna be getting a different mic at some point just because I was listening back to what it sounded like yesterday, just in the live stream, and I was like, this doesn't sound great. The quality is not great. So, yeah, I think it's a $25 microphone. Like, it's a very basic mic. I think we'll end up getting a little bit of a nicer one just to increase the audio quality. Noob, you want me to watch the Clash Royale channel where they uploaded the Barbarian Barrel? I look like I just woke up. Yeah, I did. I did just wake up. I actually woke up probably. Yeah, I woke up at like just before 11 my time. So I've only been awake for about an hour. Took a shower. Maybe just too far. Okay. Is this better if I'm sitting? I'm kind of leaning into the mic a little bit. I guess if they've updated the game, is there a way to see? Okay, it doesn't look like you. It looks like you can't see an animation for the hero just yet. I'm guessing if we go to Magic Archer, you probably. Yeah. Noob, you're talking about going to the Clash Royale YouTube and watching that. Is that something you guys would want to see? Well, here we'll play one more game, but would you guys want me to open up YouTube and like watch a short little video on the new update? I think that's what Noob is asking. I think he's asking if we can go to YouTube and watch a video of the Bar Barrel Hero. Is that something that you guys would want to see as well? Good morning. Good morning, Nathan. How are you doing? Okay, so you're saying, I'm trying to understand. Okay, you're talking about just the art noob? You're talking about. Do we need to. Okay, I don't think we need a bar barrel as well. I said I will stream early. Okay, well. We're just gonna vines that. I don't want to. And that's what happens when you overspend against this kind of bait deck. They're able to punish you very easily. Um, we're kind of going to need a lock in for this because we almost lost to this deck a little bit earlier. We almost lost to this hyperbait deck, I think in game 2 or something of this grand challenge, because they're just kind of constantly spamming you in single elixir. They have the Evo Skeleton Barrel, which is always a threat. So we're gonna need a we're kind of gonna need a lock in for this one. Naveed, here's the thing. I wanted to tell you and Fenrir something. So I am wanting to stream earlier. However, we've gotten into a bad cycle. We're just gonna have to minions just to not take too much damage. We're gonna try to save the barb barrel for either the bush or the skeleton barrel. And I really hate doing this, but we're gonna have to use our Evo. We're gonna have to use our Evo here. And I think we're gonna have to try and keep this furnace alive. So we're gonna have to go with a golem at the bridge. He's probably just gonna Dark Prince on top of it, or Ghost. That works. We're just gonna need a Vines the Dark Goblin, honestly. And we're not gonna take his tower, and he's gonna take ours. So this is what I was worried about. This hyperbait deck is. I'm not great at playing against it, so I was kind of worried that we weren't gonna beat it, and looks like we don't. So unless this mini P.E.K.K.A can somehow go crazy, that's gonna be our first loss of the Grand Challenge. Noob, I have not banned you. You're not banned. You're asking what camera I use. It's just a I don't know. It's actually not one that I bought. It's just it's a webcam that my brother had, my younger brother had, and it's a Nexigo camera. I don't know if it says a model number anywhere, but it's just a Nexigo webcam. So it's not like a professional. Yeah, it's not a professional setup. Also, let me try. Hold on. I'll try expanding. Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly cheap webcam. So the thing is, it's oh yeah, you're right. We just got an Evo shard from the pass. Nice. We now have 2 of them. Naveed, you want me to tell you? Oh yeah. Okay, Naveed, I was going to tell you and Fenrir. We've gotten into this. I've been trying to stream earlier. However, we've gotten into this bad cycle of streaming for. We've gotten into this cycle of streaming for like 4. We usually stream for 4 hours or so. So we stream for a while. We stream for a while, and then at the end of that stream, I typically haven't. I'm typically looking down at a screen the entire time. I usually don't drink water or anything just because. Holy spam. This is another kind of bait-ish deck. But we get into this. I get into this bad cycle of streaming for several hours, not really drinking water, because I'm looking at a screen for so long, I start to have a headache. I start to get a little bit sick after a while. And so in the afternoon, um, which is when in the past, that's when I've been pre-recording. Dude, can this guy like chill out for a second? Great, it's so hard to say what you want to say when your opponent is constantly spamming you all the time. I guess what I'm saying is in the afternoon, I when I normally pre-record videos, of course it's Evoed as well. Yeah, just take out the minions. Yeah, yeah. I normally pre-record videos in the afternoon, and I haven't been for the past couple of days. I've been taking that time to, you know, kind of eat, sometimes take some medicine, drink water, just kind of recover from the stream. And a lot of times, I've ended up going to bed later as well. And so we're just kind of in this bad cycle of streaming for several hours, feeling completely exhausted and drained in the afternoon, not going to bed. Um, Not going to bed until very, very late, and then waking up late the next day as a result. So I just need to get back into a better cycle, is what I'm saying, because I've just gotten into this habit of just going to bed way too late. I usually don't feel well after the stream. It's just, again, it's not like I'm not streaming late on purpose. It's just that my sometimes it takes a toll. Sometimes streaming takes a toll physically and mentally on you, and it just ends up. He's gonna hit us with the well played, so we'll say thanks. We'll just make sure we don't choke in the last couple seconds of the game. Okay. All right, Jimmy, you suggested a deck. By the way, noob, I haven't been ignoring you. I just asked if other people would want to see that as well, because it sounds like you want me to go to YouTube and check out the video that Clash Royale released on the Barb Barrel hero, and I just wanted to ask and see if other people wanted to see that as well. Like, did other people want me to go see that? Because I don't know. Otherwise, I think the majority of people would want to see gameplay, which is what we're doing. I guess what I'm saying, Naveed, is I think I'm just gonna try to, I'm gonna try to break the cycle. Like, I'm gonna try to stream for a little bit less today, end the stream a little bit earlier. That way, I don't go to the point where I'm starting to have headaches, and then hopefully I have a little bit more time in the afternoon, so that I can eat a little bit earlier in the day, so that I get tired a little bit earlier. Okay, you want me to watch my channel, use the button community? Alright. Alright, Naveed, I'm gonna pin that message. Okay, noob, so you're saying to go to YouTube and go to community? Let's see, hold on. This? Isn't this the community here? What did you want to see here, noob? You know what? While we're here, we might as well take a look at okay, this is merge tactics. Where is there a way to actually go to the, okay, we'll go to the actual Clash Royale. Is this what you wanted to see? New, I don't see a Barb Barrel hero video here. I guess Clash Royale hasn't. I think I've seen it on Instagram. I think I've seen it on Instagram where they posted a little short of the bar barrel hero there. It's in posts. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, you wanted to see this? Because the witch is in the background? True. Yeah. Bar Barrel Hero is rolling over the witch, which you like. Um, yeah, you don't like the art for it because the okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's also some skeletons flying in the back as well. Um, all right. I see the Bar Barrel art. I can see why you weren't a fan of it, noob, because I know you love the witch, and so you don't like seeing the witch getting rolled by the hero barb. Um, all right, we're gonna keep going along. We're gonna keep going along this. We have 5 more wins before we get to the end. Do I like it? I don't know. I have seen. Um, you want me to rate it 1 out of 10? I mean, as far as the bar barrel hero, I've seen a video of like it rolling. Like I think I saw. It might have been on Instagram that I saw like a little preview that Clash Royale posted, um, and it showed the bar barrel rolling. It showed it in action, and I thought it looked kind of goofy. I thought it looked. I don't know. I didn't think that the actual animation looked very good. As far as the art for the animation, you know. Okay, are we up against Hog? Yeah, up against Hog 2.6 again. Um, I thought the actual animation didn't look all that great. Um, like the rolling in the game, I thought it looked kind of corny. As far as the art, I think it looks okay. I mean, the design I think is okay, but I would rate it like a, I don't know, maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. Like, I think the bar barrel art looks okay. I think the design is like, the design is all right, um, but I don't love it. Naveed, you're studying, but you'll leave the stream running to increase the watch time. Thank you. I appreciate that. We do need a bit more watch time before we can. There's different levels. I think there's 2 different levels to unlock the monetization. I think the first level needs 3,000. Also, we're gonna go with a mini P.E.K.K.A really early, just to kill this ice golem by the bridge. Um, Hopefully we only take okay, we take 2 hits. I think I keep getting off topic as well. I keep starting to say something and then I get off topic. But I think what I was saying, Naveed, is I think we're at about 2,800 watch hours, I believe, and I think to unlock the first level of getting monetized, I believe you need 3,000. So we need a little bit more. Okay. Also, we're gonna defend this hog. He's already back to another one as well. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with this in the back now. He can use the ability if he wants. We'll go with guards to not lose our whole tower to the musketeer, I hope. Okay. And now, yeah, he can probably, yeah, we're just going to let that go, because he can definitely take our tower. We're just going to have to take his. Okay, the good news is that we have a mini P.E.K.K.A on the tower, I think. Come on, mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm not going to take it in time. Wow, we were that close. I think this is why everyone. It's the prime example of why people hate Hawk 2.6. You get a mini P.E.K.K.A to the tower and they can just spam ice golems and skeletons to distract it. Fun fact: 8 years there's been no balance changes to the Hog Rider. Yeah, in my opinion, they should nerf it because Hog Rider is such a popular win condition, and it seems like it seems just slightly OP the way it is right now because um, it's like there have been times where I've committed 5 elixir into a hog and it still gets one, sometimes 2 hits. Like it's just yeah. I don't like Hog Rider in my opinion. I would not be upset in the slightest if they nerfed it. Um, Check. You think there's a lot of bugs in this update? The UI is so bad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Like I don't like the layout. I don't like this. Like why is there a need for this? Like it seems like this was never a problem. Like there was never an issue with this, and it seems like they just made it more complicated. Like why is there a leaderboard for my, like there was already a leaderboard for friends over here. It's like you click on this little button and it takes you over to another screen. Like just show me it here. Like why do I need to go over to this whole social tab? What is this? Okay, quick play. I mean that's interesting. Adding friends being a little bit easier is kind of nice as well. But I think there was like there's a clan war spot. There's just I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of the whole layout. Um, I think it's kind of like they came up with a solution to a problem that just never even existed. Like there was no need to come up with this. Like the layout was working fine before. But like look, you click the social tab to see your friends, who's online. It takes you to this tab. And then you instead have to click this social tab again to finally pull up the friends list. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm making a big deal out of this, but it's just I'm not a huge fan of the layout. Um, yeah, Naveed, it is totally fine. It is completely understandable if you miss a live, just because I know you have a lot going on with. I mean, there's Ramadan. There it sounds like your exams are going on now as well. So, um, just I guess what I'm saying is do not feel bad. Do not feel bad at all if you miss a live. That is completely understandable, and I would much rather you miss it to take care of the things that you need to take care of instead of sacrificing something so that you can watch the stream. So hopefully things are going well. Hopefully your exams are going well. All right, this guy is playing giant skeleton. I think we are going to play barb barrel as well, just because we want to kill the magic archer. He is up in elixir right now, but this is kind of an excuse to. Oh, this is bad. We are going to vines that. We are going to vines that because I think that'll make sure the battle ram doesn't connect, and he'll get a little bit of damage, but um, I think we just need to wait. We need to not play any cards because our elixir bar is struggling right now. Supercell's not buffing the witch. They're giving more counters to the witch. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if the bar barrel hero will be that much more of a counter to witch than the regular bar barrel. Okay, we're up against Sparky as well. Just because the regular bar, like the bar barrel being able to roll twice, I don't really know that changes a whole lot. Like, I don't know. Maybe it does, but I just um, it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't feel like the barrel being able to roll twice is really that much of an advantage, just because it rolls once onto the witch and clears out the skeletons, and so having it roll twice is like, I don't really know if that's. I mean, yeah, it's like more people will probably use it because of the hero, but I don't know. It doesn't. The good news is it shouldn't be like a ton better at countering the witch, but more people may be using it because of it being a hero. You missed yesterday's live, and I only got 14 likes or something. Yeah, maybe we got less likes because you weren't there, Naveed. We did end up getting like 22 on the first one. Noob, you want me to delete the broadcast? Why do you want me to delete the broadcast? Is it just because you're not I know you're not a fan of the vertical layout, but I don't know that I can multi-stream without it taking up too much bandwidth. Alright, we get an emote. Probably would have rather had cards, but you don't like popular YouTubers? Well, we're not popular yet. We are still a fairly small small creator. Some of the YouTubers that you do watch are fairly popular though. Like Fresman, I think has 18,000 subscribers, and then Grotz has a couple 100,000, I believe. So it seems like there are still some YouTubers that are a bit bigger that you like, but we're nowhere even close there. We're not even at 1,000 yet, so we still need to we still have a ways to go. I am also going to have a drink with me as well, just to try and, a lot of times during stream, I'm focused on the game and don't focus on hydrating, and so at the end it's probably a contributing factor to the headaches and whatnot. Membership is going to be peak. I'm not going to be charging. No, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I would not charge you a membership. You guys can watch the videos for free. You do not need to pay to watch them. So there's not going to be a membership, even though that'll be an option. Like that'll be something that we technically unlock. We're not going to be doing that. That feels wrong to have to charge you guys to watch. Like, no, you can watch for free. That seems like a much better. Yeah, I know you've been waiting for the reaction, Noob. Like I said a bit earlier, we've gotten into this cycle where we stream for too long, and then I start having headaches and feeling a bit sick afterwards. And so in the afternoon, I typically don't record any videos at all, including reactions, just because I'm like, videoed out for the day. What are you saying, Navi? Okay, hold on. I have to not. I misplayed that there. We're just gonna have to not lose our tower here. It would be horrible to lose our last game to a Mega Knight Hog Witch player. So we know he has Hog. So we're just gonna go with this. And then as soon as we can, we're gonna go with this. And I'm hoping that we can. I think his Mega Knight is probably evoed. Yeah, he's definitely saving up for it. Yep. This is like, these guys are all the same, man. It's like all of these Mega Knight players are just copy and pasted from the same. Just don't play anything until you have enough for the Mega. I think we still survive as long as we can Vines the Hog. Yeah. I think we do hold on. But that was close. When enemy uses mushroom cards, and mushroom player sometimes uses Dagger Duchess Tower, there actually are. There are a lot of. I've noticed several Dagger Duchess players are playing like Sparky or Mega Knight or some. A lot of them are playing very mid-ladder decks. I mean, we are unlocking more cards with the Grand Challenge, but I don't know. They're not really the cards that we want. We're unlocking like e-spirits and whatnot. You were talking about membership. You're saying you will unlock showing love to you. Okay. I mean that makes a bit more sense, but yeah, I guess just know that, yeah, just know that you will not. It's never been. Yeah, it's never been. I'm not gonna charge a membership. Like I think at the same. I think at the same level you unlock memberships, you also unlock like supers and whatnot, or whatever those super stickers are. So I think technically people can donate if they want, but yeah, I'm not gonna charge anyone to watch the videos just because it's never been about the money. Like I mean, the goal has been to. I mean, obviously the goal is to make like a career, to have enough money where we can like live comfortably. Like, I mean, obviously that's the goal. Like, in order to make it a career, you have to have some kind of income off of it. Otherwise, you still have to get another job somewhere. But it's never been about that. It's never been about. It's never been about the money. So. Boss Bandit uses Mushroom Player. Yeah, I think any kind of card that doesn't require the need for like good placements and does a lot of damage is kind of considered a no skill card. That's why that's why a lot of people hate Mega Knight. Right, Mega Knight is one of those cards that it doesn't really matter where you place it. It seems like Boss Bandit is another one of those cards that it seems like you can kind of put almost anywhere, and it'll do a bunch of Royal Recruits as well. There's really only 2 placements for recruits, either the front or the back. So Recruits is one of the other cards that people are not a fan of. Also, we should definitely lock in here. We have 2 losses already, so if we lose one more, then the Grand Challenge is over. We're going to go with this. If he wants to rush us with something in the other lane, we'll have to. Okay, we're going to have to let the tower go, just because I don't think we're going to be with E-Giant and us having no building. I don't think we are going to be able to defend that tower. We're just going to have to split our troops really far apart so that he can't tornado everything. We are back to another Golem, but this is going to be rough to get through. He can Golden Knight dash again. We're just going to have to try and protect the furnace. This is looking like an L. I mean, we can't defend the left from another E-Giant without a building. So this is where the fun is going to come to an end. You see, we're on the grind again. Kind of, yeah. We were doing a Grand Challenge to unlock some new cards, but we didn't really unlock any new cards. So that was kind of a failure of a challenge. We wasted probably an hour on that. We're gonna go back to Trophy Road. We do have Prince, so I think we might end up swapping Prince in for Dark Prince, just because we can upgrade it a couple levels. So we'll upgrade it to level 9. We can upgrade it to level 9, and this is what the deck looks like. Yeah, it looks decent. Maybe we could take out Mini P.E.K.K.A. though, just because Prince is already kind of a heavy-hitting card. Noob, you want me to watch the next Fresman video you want me to watch is one with the Zappies, Cannon Cart, and Flying Machine. Alright, I can watch that one next. I can watch the I'm guessing that's a machine themed deck with Zappies, Cannon Cart, Flying Machine. It's all the mechanical cards. You see this deck is, yeah, I mean this deck is very heavy. This is a very heavy deck. Um, even with a perfectly placed mini P.E.K.K.A, the hog still gets a hit. And we're starting to face. We're starting to. We've been facing overleveled players. Pretty much every game. Yes, Noob, I haven't lied to you. I've watched all 3 of the Fresman videos. I watched the Wizard one, I watched the Mini Tank one, I watched the Witch one before that, so I have watched all of the Fresman videos. They're all very similar. They have the exact same kind of criteria, the exact same layout. It's just a matter of different cards and different rankings. But yeah, I've watched all the ones you've suggested so far. Alright, we're going to try to go with this, because he might want a skeleton army. Hopefully the Valkyrie can help out. Yeah, that was not the skeleton army he was looking for. I think we are gonna lightning this. We're not gonna have, yeah, that's what I was worried about, but take care of my health, change my sleep cycle. Yeah, that's I definitely need to do that. That's why I'm going to be trying to stream for just slightly shorter today. It's still going to be a decently long stream, I want to say. Like, it's still going to be a couple hours at least, but you know, it is going to be just slightly shorter so that we can kind of, yeah, just to kind of reset. Okay. Come on, hog. Are we gonna? I don't think we can't. We lose again. Wonderful. And he had Mega Knight the whole time. You want me to use Expo? The Expo is noob. Everyone's using Mega Knight. We can't be using Expo if everyone. I mean, we could, but it's like Mega Knight is just a very good counter to. It doesn't even take any skill to counter Expo. You just put it down, and because Mega Knight is a legendary, which means it starts at level 9. That means the Mega Knight at the minimum is going to be a level 9 card, and if they've upgraded it, it might be level 10 or 11. So against a level 8 Expo, which we have, it's probably gonna struggle a little bit. So, you know, maybe we'll play. Maybe we can play Expo, but I'm just thinking because everyone's playing Mega Knight, we might struggle. So maybe we try something else. You're gonna go study in Naveed? Alright. Sounds good. Best of luck to you. Hopefully your studies go well. You want to upgrade the witch? I think that's a good idea. Witch is level 7. We might put in some wild cards to be able to upgrade her. I think that'd probably be a good. That would probably be a good investment to upgrade the witch a bit. does have Battle Ram, so we have to be ready because we used our Mini P.E.K.K.A. and our Prince. And that's still going to get damage. Holy. Alright, we're going to have to try and keep this witch alive at all costs. Okay. We're looking like we're in a good spot here. Prince is going to connect. Alright. We just need to stop a Battle Ram. And we will be all good. I think he's waiting until some of those troops die, but he's not going to have enough time to go in. All right, that's a good win. You like Witch because she has a good design and beautiful. You love that she summons cards. I mean, yeah, the witch does have some good, definitely some good dynamics, some good mechanics, and she is a very good defensive card, especially at this arena where a lot of people are using very heavy hitting cards. We will take a look after this game and see if we have enough wild cards to upgrade the witch. I don't know that we do, but I'll take a look after this noob and see if we have enough to upgrade her. Come on, kill the wizard. Okay. I think we can mostly, yeah, we can mostly let those go. We will go aggressive though with this Valkyrie to tank. All right, we're up against another Mega Knight user. This is, I mean, I should not be surprised. This is the arena where everybody is using Mega Knight. So, I should have expected this. You want a tier list of all the girl cards in the game based on how beautiful they are? Alright, I mean, that's a little, I don't know. I don't know if we'll do that. That's a little bit weird. It seems a little bit, I don't know, maybe, I mean, obviously they're not real people, so it's like maybe degrading isn't the right word, but it still feels weird to rank cards in the game based on their looks. Like, I know other people do it, but I don't know. How about this? I'll at least ask you, where would you rank cards if you could rank, if you had a tier list noob of all the cards that you were ranking based on beauty alone? Where would you put all the cards? Where would you put Witch? Where would you put some of these other cards? Alright, he's just gonna keep spamming cards at the bridge, it seems. I guess a lot of people at this arena do. He's definitely, okay, I thought he was saving up for his Mega Knight, but we will just reset. What is it? Why does this guy think this is gonna work out? He thinks that just spamming cards at the bridge is gonna win him the game. Blood, this is not gonna work out for you. All right. Well. Don't ignore. What did you write, noob? You said you see enemy king tower 2 statues. Which and night which statue? Oh yeah. I didn't even notice what was. I didn't even notice what was behind him, but I do see those. I do see those two witch statues. Night witch and regular witch. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, we're gonna keep hog ridering like that, just so we're not playing like in the bridge on a Mega Knight. I can't believe this is the game right now. This is really the game. We're just spamming cards at the. He's just putting cards down at the bridge. I guess this is where the term bridge spam comes in. Alright. Well, that is gonna do it. Your Mega Knight is not gonna save you. One statue, Night Witch. Two statues, Witch. Yeah, one's holding the axe, one's holding the little staff. So I didn't even notice that this was here in that arena. Yeah, you're very perceptive on background details because I didn't even notice that. Holy, we are gonna have to add minions to the deck 100% because we're probably gonna be able to upgrade this to level 11 at least. Yeah, we're gonna have to add minions for sure. I think that's the 5-star. That's the first 5-star drop of any kind we've gotten. Let's see, minions are. Let's upgrade what we can, and we'll sort them by level. So, yeah, minions will maybe even be able to get to level 12. Yeah, level 12 minions. Don't ignore the tier list of the girls. I don't really know if that's my. I don't know if that's my style, noob. I don't know if I would rank a tier list of how attractive all the cards are in Clash Royale. I don't really know if that's. I don't know. It doesn't feel right to just rank people based on looks. Like, I don't know. We do unlock Barb Hut. We're not going to be using it because he's level 3, but we're actually unlocking quite a few new cards. Furnace, Barb Hut, Firecracker. And we get a few more golems as well. We could, you know what? We pretty much have all the cards to make a golem beatdown deck. Our golem's going to be level 9. We have Witch, we have Furnace, we have a high level minions as well. Should we switch? Should we switch to that? Should we switch to a golem beatdown deck instead of this Hog Rider deck, just because of the card levels? I mean, we're not going to use Furnace because he's level 4, but we could use Witch as kind of the spawner instead. All right, let's try switching. Okay, we're already up another level. I think we upgrade our King Tower as well. So this is, we unlock 3 musks. Okay. We get even more minions. We do unlock wall breakers at last. Okay, this is good. We're making some real progress here. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to here, so we can upgrade our tower troop. Let's switch this up. So we have a kind of bait deck made. This is your deck. This is your Expo deck, noob. Your Royal Giant deck. Let's switch this up for Golem Beatdown. So Golem's going to be going in. I think Witch is probably a... Wizard might be decent as well. Okay, technically we could upgrade the Witch with 2 epics. I think we will. I think we will upgrade the Witch. We could add guards. Okay, so Witch, minions. Prince would be good as well. Prince is kind of a good beatdown deck. Maybe in replacement of Mini P.E.K.K.A., which we normally have. Should we add archers still? Just because they're still our only Evo. I think we need something to clear out. Maybe a small spell. Oh, actually, Vines is in the other deck. It's only level 7. But we could have... I can see Lightning being a good fit as well. I mean, this is a very expensive deck. What do you guys think? I mean, another... I mean, Healer is always good in Golem beatdown decks. This one is not. I mean, she's very low leveled. So I don't know if she would be good. Furnace, I would add Furnace, but these are all just severely underleveled cards, so... Bar Barrel, maybe? Alright, what do you guys think? Should we take out Lightning? I mean, Lightning is just a very expensive card, but... I don't know, I'm going to throw this out to you guys. Wheelmen play Golem and 3 Musketeers? I would, but level 3 Musketeers are just not threatening at all. I mean, we can upgrade it a couple levels, but... and this is kind of a nasty deck. I can see it working out really good, especially at this arena, but I just don't know how. It's just level 5 is gonna be fine. Rima, you say that heavy deck is fine? Yeah, I guess that's true. There are very few people that are playing Cycle Card. Most people are playing Witch or Wizard or Mega Knight. Could we add Mini P.E.K.K.A.? I mean, we already have Prince, which does a very similar thing, but I don't really know what else we need in this deck. Noob, you're not banned. I still see your messages. I know you want a tier list of all the girls. You know what? How about this? Instead of making an official video, instead of making an official video, I'll rank them. I'll rank them right now on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. We'll start with the low ones. We'll start with the low ranks. You know what? Let's speed run this. Firecracker 7. I think she looks fine. 3 Musketeers 6. Berserker 3. Battle Healer maybe 5. What else? Rune Giant 1. Add Goblin Cage. Alright, it's a little bit under level. We can get it up to level 6. Yeah, I can see Goblin Cage being decent. This is what the deck looks like. Add Cage to the deck, not to this. Okay, fair enough. If I were to rank the Goblin Cage, though, probably 0, because that would be a homosexual. You think we should add Tesla? Noob, the Tesla is too low leveled. It's a level 2. We could actually use wild cards to upgrade it. However, there are so many commons that we could upgrade. that maybe we hold on to our wild cards until, because we might want to upgrade the skeleton barrel. Just we already have 2 shards for the Evo, and we have 2 more that are kind of in the bank. So maybe at some point, if we get the Evo skeleton barrel, we would want to upgrade that. This is what the deck looks like. I think this looks good. I think we can try it out. The card levels the minions are yeah, it's crazy that we have a level 12, but I guess other people are playing level 11, so maybe I shouldn't be shocked at that. I'm gonna go there. I need to go use the bathroom for like 1 minute. I'll be back very soon, and then we'll try out this new golem deck. All right. Noob, you want to play 1v1? Maybe we will. Maybe we will a little bit later. For now, we need to get higher on the trophies, because it seems like we've been stuck. It seems like we've been stuck around 3,800 for a while now. It seems like we've been stuck at this 3,800 range for quite some time. Who knows? Maybe that's just. Also, that was a really bad zap. Could just be my perception, but it just seems like we've been at 3,800 for a while. I really want to move on to the next arena, because it seems like we've been here longer than we probably should be. So we're gonna try. Also, I don't believe a level 8 lightning kills this. I think if it's 3 levels higher, it still survives. Something kill the witch, please. Okay, Mini P.E.K.K.A one-shots. Mini P.E.K.K.A one-shots the Goblin Brawler. That's not what you want to see. Golem is the way. I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably is, in the sense that nobody has evil. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody, but there aren't really people that are playing the evil Mega Knight. Right, regular Mega Knight is fine. Golem can still get through it. There aren't really anyone that's using the evil Valkyrie or evil Executioner. So the Golem, Golem should get through. I don't think we need a. Okay, we did need a zap, otherwise that would have. Otherwise that would have jumped on the tower. I think if we cage here, it'll distract the Dark Goblin. Hopefully we don't lose our tower here. Okay, looks like we don't. We survive. He's going to keep throwing elixir in the bin. So I am more than happy with that. And if he goes with his witch... We haven't really had the opportunity. We haven't had the opportunity to go. We're gonna go like this to try and. Okay, that was really bad. I was hoping we could snipe. I was trying to like snipe the Dark Goblin, but it didn't end up sniping it. We're gonna lose our tower. That's wonderful. After the balance changes, the Electro Dragon, one more level than... If Electro Dragon's level 11, it doesn't die to level 11 Lightning. Oh, that's true, because they did give the E-Dragon a little bit more health, right? So if it's just another reason for people to spend money to upgrade their... Is it listening to us? Is it... As soon as we say E-Dragon, it gives us E-Dragon for the first time in the lucky drop. What is happening? Okay, maybe that's just a coincidence, but that's just a funny coincidence, I guess. How's it going, Vikash? How are you? We'll upgrade it because we have plenty of gold. The thing is, the E-Drag... The E-Drag is a good card, but I think only when it's evoed. I don't really think the E-Dragon is a good card when it's not evoed. I think the only people that really use it are the people that use the Evo version. So I think until we get the Evo, we're not going to use the E-Drag. Even though it is good in some Golem decks, it's only the Evo version. I think that's really strong. I think we might take out Goblin Cage and put in Mini P.E.K.K.A. Just, I don't know. I don't think we need a building if we have a couple of, really heavy hitting cards like this. So, I don't know. We might put in a building if this doesn't end up working out. But we'll give this a try with no building, just so that we can have a little bit more offense, a little bit more of a threat with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. This is not a good sign. Usually if they're not playing anything, that means they have Mega Knight and they're just waiting till it crosses the bridge. Okay, no, he's barbs instead. Alright. Have this ready. Okay. Well, he does have Mega Knight. He didn't play it when I thought he would, but... Evolution E-Drag is oh yeah, I guess you're right. The Evo E-Drag was nerfed. Maybe it's not nerfed yet. It's nerfed in March, right? Because it said that the chain damage is getting a big nerf. Like the amount of damage it does for the chain is much less. However, I didn't think that was until March. I didn't think that was until the next season that they were going to apply those changes. To get back to a Mini P. Am I even listening? Am I listening? Um, I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's always hard to tell if someone in the chat is talking to me or somebody else in the chat. But um, okay, he's going all in. We'll just lightning that just to take care of everything. You know what? Maybe a bit of an unconventional golem, but we're going to go with it just because we have not gone with a golem yet. We've been playing golem, but we have not played a golem yet in this video, and it is already paying dividends. We are already getting to the tower. We should take his tower 100%. So looks like golem is the way to go. Even though he has over-leveled cards, level 12 knight, the golem strategy is too good. Prince behind? Yeah, we could have gone Prince as well. When you have Prince and Mini P.E.K.K.A. or Lumberjack or just any heavy hitting card behind a golem, it's always annoying. So it does sound like hero goblins are going to be balanced next season because there's only going to be 3 of them. The banner's going to last for less time. So it does. I am very happy with that because a lot of people are using spam cards with the hero goblins. So I'm very happy the hero goblins are getting nerfed next season. Phoenix is getting a big buff as well. So maybe we end up cooking up something with the Phoenix because its egg is going to have, I think, almost twice as much health. So it's not going to die to arrows. I don't even know if it's going to die to the Princess Tower if it's on their side of the map. So I think that was a very needed buff. You said it's already like it. Okay, they already applied the changes. Was that hero goblins are already okay? Balance changes are live. I was not. All right, that is news to me. I didn't think that was until the next season. I guess that came with the new update though. So the hero goblins is already 3. Okay, I'll take a look at that after. I'll take a look at that after this game. If so, that is very good news because, yeah, if so, that's good news because the hero goblins were annoying. So I'm glad that they're already nerfed. Okay, if the balance changes are live, then yeah, it looks like they nerfed Royal Giant was getting a small nerf as well. We'll actually take a look at that after this because I was not aware that the balance changes were live already. I thought that was something they were going to do next season, but I'm happy they're doing it already. All right, if he plays a light, he's probably not going to play a cannon and a musketeer. We're up against Hog 2.6 though, so you can tell this guy's sweating because we're at 3,800 trophies. We're at 3,800, and this guy is sweating with Hog 2.6. We will lightning this just to take care of the cannon. Okay, yeah, the ice golem got into range there. We will prepare ourselves for another hog. It's kind of funny, Rima, when you were talking about hardly anyone's playing cycle, and yet the next guy we face is someone playing a hog cycle. So I think we can go with our golem now. He's gonna have to cycle back to his. Okay, he's gonna be back to a hog. I think we should keep our tower here. I don't think that should take our whole tower. And now we can. We're just gonna have to save our lightning. Honestly, we're gonna have to save the lightning for the musketeer and then the cannon. And if we do that, then we should. I'm hopeful we can get some damage here. How much damage that is, I don't know, but it looks like it's going to be his whole tower. So, you know what? We're going to BM him because I don't want to play Hog 2.6 at this arena. So let's laugh at him. This guy deserves a bit of BM for sweating with Hog 2.6 at 3,800 trophies. So, all right, you want me to watch the balance changes? We can do that. We can do that. Let's take a look at the cards. Let's take a look at the cards that have been nerfed or buffed. Okay, hold on. So it looks like, Rima, you said Spirit Empress and Phoenix are not buffed. So it looks like some of the balance changes are live, but not all of them. I guess we'll take a look. So let's go. Both of those I don't have unlocked. So let's take a look at the Spirit Empress. See if her speed is any different. Yeah, she looks the same to me. Speed is still medium. So it doesn't look like, looks like you're right. Looks like Spirit Empress is still the same. Phoenix, where's the egg? Hit points 240. I think that's the same. I think it was, yeah, I think that's the same as it was because it was going to be buffed to like 400 and something. So it doesn't look like Phoenix has been buffed either. But the Goblin Hero, I think we have Goblins unlocked, right? Yes. Goblin Hero, let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's moving much quicker. 3 Goblins, thank goodness. Okay, Goblins have been nerfed. Banner lifetime's only 5 seconds, and there's only 3 of them. So Goblins have been, Hero Goblins have been nerfed. The Royal Giant hit speed went from 1.7 to 1.8. It still says the hit speed is 1.7. So I don't know if it doesn't look like the Royal Giant has been nerfed, because I think they were gonna nerf it from 1.7 second hit speed to 1.8, and it's still showing 1.7. So I think Royal Giant is the same. At least that's what it looks like. What else was going to be a big change? I think that was mostly it, right? Spirit Empress, Phoenix. It doesn't look like they've nerfed the Royal Giant. I would assume that nerf comes with the Phoenix and the Spirit Empress. Do you think Hero Goblins are still broken? They probably are. I mean, yeah. 3 Goblins is still the amount of Goblins you get with a Goblin Barrel. And if the banner is by their tower, it's essentially like, I mean, you're having a few Goblins on their tower, just like a Goblin Barrel. And a Goblin Barrel is 3 Elixir. And the ability is still 1. So, I do think you're right. I think they're definitely not as broken, but they are still very, very strong. So, I would be totally happy if they nerfed it again. Okay, we are just going to, let's say, hopefully we activate King. We do. Hopefully King Tower is not activated anyway, with us losing our tower. Thankfully he messed up the freeze, and as long as we can get a witch behind this might be... Okay, he was saved there by the Tesla. I think as soon as this targets onto the witch... Okay, no, I was going to zap it so that it could retarget onto the skeletons and the witch could stay alive for longer, but we'll let that go for now. Okay, perfect. He gave me a reason to go with the zap. I was debating zapping the firecracker, but looks like he's not too happy. You said Barbarian. Oh, yeah, Barbarian health. Barbarian health is more, so it doesn't die. I didn't think... Did Barbarians die to fireballs before? Because I... Okay. I do think this will kill the witch, though, because it's only... Yeah, it's only 2 levels higher. So, Looks like if the witch is 2 levels higher, the lightning will still kill it. Oh, he has freeze, yeah. Thankfully, King Tower's activated. It still gets 2 hits, though. This guy's playing Balloon Freeze. Alright, I think he can definitely take our tower. So we're just going to go Golem in the back. If he wants to rush with a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something, or a Battle Ram, he can have that tower. He can have it. I don't think we're stopping... We're not stopping a Balloon Freeze anyway. We just have to be able to... Yeah, what was that? Alright, he's definitely broke. He's going to go with Tesla as soon as he can afford it. But... it's not going to be enough unless he has a Mega Knight or something. He's not going to be saved this time. So let's keep spamming him. Let's start laughing. This guy was beaming at us earlier, so let's start laughing in his face. Okay, he's kissing. All right. I thought barbarians survived on just a split bit of health before. But did they die? Did they die completely to fireballs? Because I could have sworn that if you fireball them, they survived on like a sliver of health. But let's see. I don't think we... Okay, we do have barbarians. So level 11, 670 hit points. Okay, let's take a look at the fireball. Fireball level 11. It looks like it still kills them. It looks like they have not been buffed yet, because fireball does 688 damage. And barbarians at level 11 have 670 hit points. So it looks like barbs have not been buffed yet. You're back, Livin'. How's it going? It's good to have you back. It looks like barbarians have yet to be buffed. Rima, my current win rate is 84%. All right, that's good. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to, like, obviously the win rate I think should be close. Like, it should be close to 100%, but it's just hard to tell because it's just hard to tell when you're going against overleveled cards. Like, and I really don't want it to sound like I'm making excuses, but we have been going up against overleveled players in most matches, so it's just, I don't know, it's just hard to tell, like, I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure that out. It sounds like the win rate is 84%. That's that. How's it going, Nav? How are you? What's squashing? Not a whole lot. If you just joined, we kind of switched decks a little bit, though. We're using this Golem deck now because we got a ton of minions from a 5-star drop. So our minions are level 12. Most everything else is level 8 or 9. But we built this Golem deck with lightning, and we're jumping into games with it. We're making some progress. I should try a lower average elixir deck in mid ladder. So you think I should play cycle then? You think I should just try out a cycle deck? Sandu, you want me to try out? You want me to try out a deck? Okay, this guy is spending a lot. Sandu, I don't know if I won't be able to try that exact deck because I don't have some of those cards unlocked. Like we don't have Mega Knight unlocked. We don't have Sparky or Executioner. We have Wizards. I think we have Wizard. I think we have Bats. We do have Valkyrie and we do have Zap. But some of those cards we don't have unlocked. Like we haven't unlocked Mega Knight yet. We haven't unlocked Sparky, and we haven't unlocked Executioner. Alright, we're just barely going to take that tower. Hopefully he plays a Witch or something along with that. If not, we will just zap, I guess. Here's the thing. I'll show you. Also, it seems like they always make that mistake when they're using an arrows or when they're using fireball. They always activate king at the same time. All right. Well, this should be a free win. Also, how do you pronounce your name? Do you go by? I just called you Sandu because that's what's at the end of your name. That's what looks like the easiest to pronounce. But do you want me to call you something else? If so, I'll show you. I'll show you what cards I have unlocked after this, and maybe you can build a deck for me. Maybe you can build a deck for me afterwards, based on the cards that we have. All right, he's gonna set up to defend. It looks like. So we will set up for attack. All right. Good arrows by him. He's going to fireball the golem. Yeah. Why not? Alright, sounds good. Let me... Noob is going to be telling me to use Expo because we have the highest win rate with it. Sounds like our win rate is 83%. Our win rate is 83% with Expo, so I already know Noob is going to be saying to use Expo. I mean, I would use Expo, but it's still the Expo deck is still pretty underleveled. I think our Expo is level 8. Wow, this game just loves giving us minions for some reason. We've gotten minions from so many drops. Okay. This is the Expo deck. Most of the cards are pretty underleveled. The highest card is level 9, which is a zap, but most everything is level 7 or level 8. So we could use Expo, but now that we've gotten into the Mega Knight range, random person on the interweb, you want to do 1v1? Yeah, we can do that. We can play a 1v1 if you'd like. Nav, I don't know why I've been sleeping so late. I mean, maybe I'll tell you guys without telling you too much. Also, by the way, if you guys want to suggest any decks for me to use, these are the cards that we have unlocked. This is it sorted by level. So by level, these are the highest level cards that we have. I guess the highest level is actually in the deck. Highest level is minions. We have a couple level 9 with Golem, Zap, and Prince. And then a few more level 9s down here. But if you guys want to suggest decks for me to try out, we can. You want me to use Hyperbait? We could. I don't think we have a lot of the Hyperbait. Like, we don't have Royal Ghost, we don't have Rascals. We don't have a lot of those Hyperbait cards. But we do have level 9 Wall Breakers and level 9 Skeleton Barrel, so I don't know. Nav, I think I mentioned this a bit earlier, but the reason why I've been sleeping so late is just because we're in a bad cycle every day. What happens is we end up streaming for 4 hours. We end up streaming for very long. Then that means I end up, eating much later than usual, which just kind of, I think it just, like, it sends my body the wrong message, because if I'm eating really late into the day, I usually don't get tired until later in the day. That's actually, Fafnir, that's a good point. This is, I guess it's now the road to 14K. Yeah, they just increased Trophy Road to 14K. I didn't even think about that, but now Trophy Road it's not 12K anymore. It's road to 14K. So I guess that should be the title. That should be the title. Nav, you have a Hyperbait deck that you want me to try? If you're wanting to know what trophy range I'm at, we're at 3,900 right now. On the main account that I use, this is just a secondary account. On the main account, I'm at 12,000 there. But this is a secondary account so that we could climb through the mid ladder again and torture ourselves with all the Mega Knight players. But I guess Mega Knight is also at 12,000 trophies. You never really get away from Mega Knight. People are always kind of spamming it. It's never a card that you just encounter in the mid ladder and then don't see again. Like it's always one of those annoying cards that you have to deal with. All right, this is Nav's suggestion. It's a hyperbait deck. We're missing. Are we missing anything else other than Zap? Yes, we're missing one card. Skeleton barrels, skeletons. I think we're missing a card. I think we're missing a card, Nav. You want to know if you can add me? Yes, you can add me. You can add me as a friend if you want. Let's do that. So I think this should work. This is one of the advantages of doing it, right? I think you guys can like take a screenshot and add me here. So Naveed, you watch Josh to secretly goon? No, we're not. I hope that's not true. Anyone in the chat who wants to add me, this is the QR code. I believe you can take a screenshot or you can like hold it. You can take a screenshot and then hold the QR code to copy the link, I believe. Nav, you want me to remove E-Spirit and I add Ice Spirit and Cannon. All right. This is a little bit of an underleveled deck, but it is a very quick cycle. 2.3 average elixir cost. So we'll give this hyperbait deck a try. Does anyone else still need? Okay, Noob is looking for a 1v1. Does anyone else still need? Okay, looks like a couple people got it. So Emrinder. I don't know who this is, but we're gonna be. Looks like we're gonna be taking a short break from Trophy Road and playing with a few of you guys. I speak like a golem speed. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see here. This is interesting. I think we're gonna go with the Marcher. Interesting choices here. We're gonna go with this. I do like that. We'll take Snowball. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. Graveyard Freeze. I am slightly worried if you have. Like a bunch of ground tanks, because I think our only ground tank right now is the Dark Prince. So gonna be interesting to see. This, see how it works. How's it going, CFB? How are you doing today? Zappies. This is going to be tough. Do not have a big spell to take care of them, so we're going to have to crumb out a defense with what little we have. Marco, you sent in a deck as well. All right, we will be trying out your deck ideas after we play a game with Emrinder here. There's actually a couple people There's a couple people here in the chat that wanted to play, that wanted to do a that wanted to do a 1v1 of some kind. So yeah, it would really mean, it would mean a lot if you guys are here. If you could like and subscribe, it goes a long way. Um, it does go a long way. So if you guys would like to, that would mean a lot. Let's just go with this. Okay, that was kind of a test graveyard. Guards as well. What the? Alright. Let's go with this as well. Freeze, come on. We're getting a bit of damage here. I have 8 emotes unlocked. I have 8 total emotes. So let's see. I will read you guys' I'll read you guys' messages after this game. This is kind of a really sweaty game we're in right now. So we're gonna have to lock in for this. Okay, we'll freeze again. Alright, let's see if we can maybe get a sneaky magic archer lineup to get a little bit more damage. And it looks like we do. Good game. Alright, good game, Emrinder. Hard watch. Okay, that was a. Was it really that hard of a watch? You just got home from school. All right. CFB. It sounds a little bit weird calling you CFB, because doesn't that stand for college football? Do you want me to call you Zykel instead? All right. Good game. Good game. Let's see. You want to do another triple draft? All right, let's do another triple draft. Freeze graveyard was tough. Yeah, I think we did get a little. I think we did get a little bit lucky though. I think we got a bit lucky with the draft. A lot of times you don't get cards that have a lot of synergy, but there, there we ended up getting cards that went together fairly well. So I think we got a bit lucky there with the draft. Noob, I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring. I'll play you afterwards if you would like. This is interesting. I think we'll take the I think we'll take the Executioner here. I just think it'll have a little bit more. I don't know. Might be valuable to have a bit more splash, and I don't know if the Witch would be great just because. All right, not bad. I think we drafted well. If we're up against pigs here, we have Executioner, we have Fireball, and we have Bomb Tower. So this may be good. This may be good if that's what we're up against. Hunter as well. All right. E-barbs. Where did those come from? All right. Um, and there are the pigs. Okay, a couple of them are going to bypass though. So the thing is, it's like I'm used to having more emotes of a variety, but now we have 8 emotes total, which is just it's just rough. Fireball the Hunter. I was going to, but I was going to. I guess I was holding on to them for the pigs, just because they're a pretty good answer. They're a pretty good answer for the Royal Hogs as well. Okay, freeze. This is interesting. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I don't love that our only way of getting damage is... Like, our only guaranteed way of getting damage is... I mean, I guess we could fireball, but, like, wall breakers are our only win condition. And, you know, he has bar barrel, so... How's it going, Dida? How are you doing today? Yes, after this game, we will jump into, we will jump back into Trophy Road, and we'll be trying out your guys' deck ideas. So, this is kind of a close game, though. We're kind of sweating it out here. We're only a couple hundred damage ahead. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with wall breakers behind the Rascal Boy. Just so that they both connect. I think one of them at least connected. Alright, this is not looking bad. This is not looking bad. We're just going to do the same thing again. I think he does have Skeleton Army, so we'll just log for it. There it is. Perfect. We're looking like we're in a good spot here. We'll try to protect that as much as we can. And I think that'll okay, no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Kind of that was a bad fireball by me. I was kind of hoping that... Oh, okay, the game's over. Alright, good game. We will jump back into Trophy Road. We will try out your deck ideas. When did I learn to Clash? Okay. I'm not that bad, I don't think. I'm not that bad. Noob does want to play a 1v1. Noob, do you still want to play one game? Okay, you did challenge me before. So if you want to... Noob, if you want to play a game, we can. We'll play one game. We will and then we'll jump back into Trophy Road. Nicely played, thank you. That felt good. I don't normally play that well. I normally play, I don't know. Actually, before we forget, let's build your deck, because Marco, you sent in a deck. So let's give it a try. It's Hog, Skeleton Barrel. Hold on. Hog, Skeleton Barrel. Ice Wizard Witch. Wizard, Dark Goblin. Goblin Gang, and Valkyrie. Alright, this is Marco's idea. So we have this one. We have this one loaded in. We'll try out this, and then we'll try out Nav's Hyperbait strategy as well. Noob wants to play a 1v1. Actually, I think we accidentally queued in to this. I think we accidentally queued into this game with one of the. Yeah, we queued in with the Hyperbait deck. Dita, you're pretty much new to Clash and you're obsessed and you like watching it more than any other game. Yeah, it is a fun game to watch. That's actually how I. That's how I started. That's how I. Also, we shouldn't be leaking elixir here. We should pretty much always be spamming because this is a Hyperbait deck. That's pretty much how I started as well. I started kind of getting into Clash by watching it first. I watched it first. I watched Ken. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of him because he's a very popular Clash Royale YouTuber. I started watching him first. And that's kind of how I got into the game, you know, after watching him for a little bit. I downloaded it myself, started playing it, so it is a very fun game. It is a very fun game to watch. Alright, Noob is not happy. Here's the thing. Once Noob gets an Expo lock, it's probably going to be over, though. Because right now, our only answer for Expo is Knight, pretty much. Unless we're really quick on the cannon. And, you know, we can get a cannon down, but we're just going to keep cycling our cheat cards in the back because we have to kind of hold on to our Knight in case he ever decides to go with a bow. Let's actually zap. Okay, that was a wasted zap. This could be scary here. If he goes with an X-bow. Okay, there it is. Knew we had it somewhere. Let's go like this just to tank for the Dark Goblin, and now we're back to a Knight. Please target the. Okay, he's gonna try and protect it. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. We're gonna have to tank a bit of bow damage. All right, Noob is laughing. Noob is laughing. We are losing. We are losing. We already know what he's gonna do. We already know he's gonna go with his Expo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I should not be leaking. I should not be leaking elixir. Okay, hold on. We can zap to reset that. That was not well played by me. That was not well played at all. We'll just go with a cannon to kind of mitigate the Expo locking. Dark Goblin the bridge. All right, this has turned into a difficult game. Don't know that we can I don't know that we can keep surviving like this. Don't know that we can keep right now we're down what, 1,300 damage. Okay, and that's gonna do it. It's gonna be game over. The best answer that we had The best answer that we had for best answer that we had for the expo was the knight, but that can only get us so far. We will. Let's see. We'll jump into Trophy Road with this deck and see if we have any more luck. The good news is that I don't really think many people are playing Expo, so we should not be going up against Expo with this deck. And this is kind of something that we need to be on constant alert for. Like, we need to constantly be playing cards. We need to constantly be playing cards because this is a spam deck. It's not a kind of deck that I normally play. So I just need to constantly be spamming cards in his face, I believe, is the strategy. He's going to play a Z-Spirit a bit early there, so we're going to pretty much take his tower. I also, you know what, we're going to play a cannon. You know, maybe a bad cannon, but it'll take care of that, take care of his building, and now we can just get back to wall breakers. And, okay, I was hoping one of those would connect. The deck is not bad. Yeah, I agree. I think this deck is decent. This deck definitely, I mean, the hyper bait and just bait in general is a very popular, viable deck. But I just think against Expo it's tough because Knight is all we have for the bow, and so that was a bit difficult. But I have faith in being able to win here. We don't have a log or a barb barrel or anything like that, so we're not able to fully counter. Okay, we just zapped so that we could. I don't actually know why we zapped. We probably shouldn't have. Alright, we'll let that go. If he does decide to go with his... Okay, we'll go like this. Okay. Okay, I was hoping we could get the skeleton army, but it looks like he's thrown in the towel. Yeah, we probably should have saved the zap for the goblin barrel. That would probably be our best answer, but it looks like he's given up. So it looks like we will. And I don't blame him either. I mean, these bait decks are really annoying to play against. So could remove zap for barb barrel. That's true. That's true. I mean, because it worked out there, we'll keep zap in there for now. Just because it ended up a 3-star lucky drop. Also, if you don't know why we're holding on to all these lucky drops, it's because the rewards are better later on. We've kind of been opening up the 1-star drops just to be able to upgrade our cards, but we're holding on to a lot of 2-stars, and now we just unlocked a 3-star, and we're going to be getting a 5-star in just a little bit easier. Or in just a little bit, but the reason why we have 11 of them is just because we were waiting for the better rewards, but we may end up opening a few of them. So let's what do we have? All right, Rima and Amarinder have both accepted the friend request. Navi, do you think we should wait to open them as well? Yeah, Dita, wall breakers and skeleton barrel, they're both very baity cards. You do see them in a lot of hyper bait decks. I think that should snipe. Okay, would have sniped the cannon had he... had he not gone with a musketeer. And we are back to another one of these. He's probably back to cannon. Okay. Can I play your deck? Yes, Marco. I will play your deck next game. All right, we'll snipe this and then go with wall breakers in front. Okay. I was hoping the Dart Goblin would get in front there. This might be a bit. This might be a tad difficult to break through. Just because cannon and musketeer are. Okay, he's gonna go with that in the back. So we will set up to defend. You can kind of tell this guy knows. Seems like he knows what he's doing. It seems like he's more knowledgeable than a lot of other. Seems like he's more knowledgeable than a lot of other people at this arena. If we go with he has musketeer, so I don't. We're just gonna wait till we get a bit more. Elixir. Yeah. Neither one of us has really touched the other's tower. He's not quite playing Hog 2.6. He's playing Zap, and because of the overleveled Hog, it'll only take 2 hits to fully take that down. So let's just spam him in both lanes, and that is going to be a double connection. So we're finally starting to get some damage. Okay, I was gonna say so is he, but never mind. 3 more likes for 15. All right, let's try to make that the goal. Let's try to get to 15. That would be awesome if we could get there. Okay, he's just gonna he's gonna go with his hog. But we have such a quick cycle that we can get back to hogs so quickly, or we can get back to cannons so quickly. So even if he fireballs them, like we're still getting back to them. We'll go with a knight just to tank and be annoying, and that's still going to be on the tower. You know this guy's not happy. Okay, no, never mind. Maybe he is. Maybe he is happy. He's smiling. He's giving us the thumbs up. So maybe I'm missing something. Okay, he is back to another one of those. We're just going to go with this just to tank the left. He is actually getting quite a bit of damage. And now he's winning. Now he's winning. I think he's found that cycling them in the back is a good idea. Okay, I should not be leaking elixir here. Skeletons are the best unit in the game. I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Skeletons are one of the best. Alright, he's back to another hog. Let's try to pull both of them. These hogs are breaking through, though. Okay, never mind. We have 30 seconds. We have to win on this push because right now he's fireball cycling, and it's working. Okay, never mind. We're starting to build up a bit of a threatening push. I think he can still fireball and win though. So we just have to make sure he doesn't do that. Try to zap, try to get any crumb of damage we can. And we survive against Hog. We survive. Okay, he's hitting us with a well played. We'll say good game. That was a really sweaty. That was a sweaty game. I think that guy was slightly. I mean, his cards were slightly over leveled because we only have a couple level 9 cards. Most of ours are level 7 or 8, and he had several level 10s. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that we were able to win against I mean, I guess he just had Zap instead of Log, but it's still Hawk 2.6. Um, yeah, it is. Yeah, we are a bit underleveled at this arena. That's why we tried to play. We tried to play a grand challenge so that we could unlock some cards, but we only got to 9. So if we didn't unlock any of the epics, I don't think we would have unlocked a champion anyway because we're not at an arena where we have champions unlocked. I think you unlock the first champions at 5,500. Um, Hornet, you said, how do you only have level 9 King Tower in Spooky Town? I don't know. I'm guessing that's pretty underleveled. It sounds like. Doesn't matter if it's free to play. It's still underleveled. Yeah, honestly, I could. It might be because. It could be because we're holding on to some of these drops. I don't think these. I know these drops don't do a ton in helping you to actually level up, like, in your King's Journey, but we have been holding on to these lucky drops so that we can get better rewards later on. But I don't know. Every once in a while, we've been opening a couple of them. Yeah, we are a bit underleveled. I told Marco we would play his deck afterwards. So this is the deck that Marco suggested. We are going to be trying this one out next. Noob, you're not banned. I have not banned you. I do see you saying that this is a no-skill deck, but we're up against Dagger Duchess, which could be interesting. We'll see what this guy is using, and it's Mega Knight. Fantastic. You know, maybe we are playing a no-skill deck, but at least it's not as no-skilled as this guy. He's playing level 11 Hogs. Level 11 Hogs and Mega Knight. And he's taken most of my tower. So, you know, yeah, maybe our deck is no skill, but it's more skill than this guy's. It's crazy how you can put barbs into a wizard and it'll still kill the wizard just because the barbs are level 12. You know what? The Dagger Duchess is out of daggers, so unless he plays something... What? Okay, we could have tried to go for a witch. We could have tried to go for a witch, but it would have been close. So you're kind of done with Trophy Road at 7,500 trophies. Okay, technically this matchup should not be bad. We have witch and we have wizard. So honestly, this should not be. This is not a bad matchup for us. We have witch and wizard against a lot of swarm cards. It's just the over-leveledness of them. It's just the level 11 pigs. We will keep spamming them though. The Dagger Duchess has ran out. He's just gonna Mega Knight on it, isn't he? No, he's gonna go with that. Okay, alright, we take his tower, at least. What is this? He's using P.E.K.K.A. as well? P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight. Wonderful. We love to see it. We're actually doing okay, though. As long as he keeps wasting elixir like this, then we will be just fine. As long as he keeps... You know what? We're gonna go for the king. We're gonna go for the king just because we have so many troops going that direction. He has Mega Knight though, so it's like all of this is gonna be dead as long as he uses his Mega Knight properly. And he's not using his Mega Knight. What is he doing? Okay, he would rather get 3 crowned, I guess. Alright, this guy deserves to be laughed at. He's using Mega Knight. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about doing that. You say I'm using a no-skill deck, noob? I mean, apparently, in your opinion, it sounds like Expo is the only deck that you think that requires skill. Um, let's see. You say you have this deck, but you don't know how to play the deck. Um, do you say it Nafiol? Nafiol? Is that how you say your name? You're talking about you have this deck, or you have the deck that we were playing against? Yeah, like hold on. I want to go to the battle log because I think you can see. I mean, you can see what cards are in their hand, and you can see how much elixir they have. So I'm sure he could have played Mega Knight. All right, like here we go. All right, we're accumulating troops over here. All right, he has Mega Knight in hand. He doesn't have the elixir for it because he keeps throwing barbs in the middle into 3 splash cards. But see right here, bang, he has 7. He has enough for Mega Knight right there. All right, you could have Mega Knighted. Okay, nope, he goes pigs. You could have waited until the Valkyrie and the Wizard and the Witch cross the bridge and gone with Mega Knight. All right, here's another example. You could have saved up just a little bit more. You could have saved up just a couple seconds longer, and he would have had 7 elixir again. You know, in just a couple seconds, he'd be able to afford Mega Knight, and he goes with an Inferno Dragon instead. And again, here he is. He's at 7 right in a couple seconds, but he wasted it on a minion horde. That guy was one of the worst players I've ever played against, honestly. Nafiol, you want me to see the deck and guide how to play the deck? Yeah, you can. This is the deck that we're going to be using now. Okay, Naveed, it wasn't. No, I wasn't trying to like coach you guys. I was just trying to see just for my information. I was just trying to see how many times he could have afforded Mega Knight and how many times he didn't. Noob, no, I'm not ignoring you, Noob. I see your messages. Flying Inferno Dragon, Mega Knight. Who? Yeah, the Mega Knight is a. Yeah, that was one of the worst minion hordes I'd ever seen. This is the deck that we're going to be using. This is a deck that Marco suggested. We're going to play one more with it, and then we'll play your deck afterwards, Noob. We'll play your Expo deck. We'll play your Expo deck afterwards. So we'll play one more. You want to play the deck with no trophies? You just want me to do a friendly battle with that deck? If so, we can. We can do a friendly battle. If you want. Juan, yeah, the mic. I know the mic sounds bad. I was actually listening back to it. I was listening back to the stream yesterday, and I realized how grainy and how I realized how bad it sounds. The reason why is because we're a fairly new channel. It's like this channel is fairly new. We're not monetized, so the budget for equipment is fairly low. So this microphone is, I think it's like a $25 or $30 microphone. It's a very basic. It's a very basic mic. It's not nice at all, and so it does sound pretty bad. Once the budget, once we start getting monetized, if we continue to grow as a channel, then we'll put a little bit of, we'll put some money into nicer equipment, into a nicer mic. We're gonna go like this just to hopefully force out the log, and then go with this over here. And I think he's lower in elixir than us. I would think. I don't know why he keeps putting them in the back. Just because we're able to. How many streaming hours do I need to be monetized? I think it's. I believe right now. Let me take a look at the. I think we'll take a look at the. I'll take a look at the numbers. I think it's a little bit more about the subscribers than. I think right now our watch time is okay. I think we might be at around 29 or 2,800 watch hours, and in order to get monetized, at least to show ads, You need, like, to show ads on your videos. You need 4,000 watch hours, but you need you need 1,000 subscribers. What the? That was a really goofy. It's like the Hog Rider jumped, but then it was pushed back by the fire. Yeah, that was a really weird. That just looked really weird to me. But in order to show ads on on your videos, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And right now we have, I think, around 700 subscribers and I think around 3,000 watch hours. So we still have a bit of a ways to go. I'm solid at subs. Thank you, Juan. I'm trying. We are kind of very slowly, continuously going. So I really hope we can defend this barrel without losing our tower. I don't know. This is not looking so good. We're struggling a little bit. I think one more barrel will do it. I don't think we can fully. We can't fully counter a barrel. Yeah, he finally got a little bit smarter and started putting them in the direct middle of the tower instead of in the back. Noob, you want me to play 1v1 classic battle with your Expo Witch deck? Alright. That was a good deck, Marco. That was a good deck. I did like it. We were able to win a game. That second game, we struggled a little bit because that guy had, maybe he didn't even have over-leveled cards. Maybe it's just us who has under-leveled cards. But he was running several level 9s, a couple level 10s, a level 11 as well. So we did struggle a little bit just because of the card levels, but I do think it's a good deck. Noob, you want me to play a classic battle with your Expo deck? Alright, let's put in. Let's make your Expo deck. You said Zappies are in it as well. I think we do have those unlocked. Witch Valkyrie Fireball. There's no Zap, right? Okay, Noob, I don't have Log. So I don't have Log, so we just have Fireball. So this is gonna have to do. This is as close to your deck as we can do. I will make a deck. Nafio, you want to do a deck with Dark Prince and Goblin Barrel? I'll make your deck now. So the Dark Prince is pretty underleveled. It's level 6. Let's see. Arrows, Valkyrie, Witch, Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower is level 5. This is going to be a really underleveled deck, but we will we'll try our best with it. And then last couple are what, Minions and Knight. The minions are level 12. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Dark Prince, Goblin Barrel, Arrow, Valkyrie, Witch, Bomb Tower, Skeleton Army, Minion, and Knight. Wait, what am I? Dark Prince, Goblin Barrel, Arrow, Valkyrie, Witch, Bomb Tower, Skeleton Army, Minion, and Knight. That's 9 cards. Do you want us to? Does this look fine? Dita, you're wanting to know if this is an alternate. This is an alternate account. The main account that I have is at 12,000. I got to 12,000 trophies there. Juan, you said it's a hustle. You have a channel that you were able to monetize, but it took you 6 months. Yeah, we've been at it for probably about that same amount of time. I think our channel is probably 6 months old or so. And we still have a bit of ways to go. I need a strong spell. Okay, so what should we the big minion? Are you talking about the minion horde? You want to add this to the deck? If so, what should we replace with it? Because these are all the cards you said, but then minions was in there as well. So no knight, just minion. Alright, does this look fine? Oh, mega minion. Okay, what? I'm getting confused with him. Okay, does this look fine? Hopefully I have your deck right, but... Yeah, that makes more sense, Dita. The Valkyrie and the Knight was kind of redundant, especially because we had Dark Prince as well. So, does this look right to you, or should we make any changes? Okay, this looks good. All right. So first, I told Noob we would play a 1v1 battle against him with this Expo deck. So, Noob, I just sent a request. So if you wanna play with the Expo deck, that's good. I think you are gonna have a slight advantage just because. Wait, hold on. I guess archers aren't in your deck, and we have Evo archers. Okay, hold on. So Zappies, which you said use Zap. I mean, if we put Zap in for archers, we're not going to have any Evos. So we're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage, but we'll try to we'll try to friendly battle 1v1. All right. Skeleton army without Evo is just. Yeah, the only Evo that we have, the only Evo we have in the game is the Evo Archers. We do have a couple of shards. We do have a couple of shards though, and we have two. I think we got a 4-star drop. We got a 4-star lucky drop where we got 2 of the skeleton barrel Evos. So. Maybe if we get a couple more shards, we could get the Skeleton Barrel Evo as our other one, but you know, as of right now, archers are the only Evo that we have. No Diddy Cage. We do not have the Diddy Cage Evo. Yeah, no Evo Cage. I thought we could get it because I thought they were giving it away for free, right? I could have sworn they were. I think I got it on my other account from a free offer, but I don't know if you have to be at a certain. I don't know if you have to be at a certain trophy range in order to get it. Like I don't know if you have to. I don't know how that works, but I think you might have to be at a certain trophy level in order to unlock that free offer, because we do not have it. We do not have it on this account. Thankfully, I don't think Noob has enough for. This is where the Evos are coming in handy. We do not have any Evos, so we're probably going to struggle a bit. You know what? Maybe a bit unconventional. We're gonna go a defensive expo. I don't know if that's a very good. Don't know if that's a good bet, but we're gonna do it anyway, just because it kind of whenever we do that, it kind of prevents him from going in. Also, I don't think Zap and Fireball kills the witch. Okay, no, it does. Never mind. All right, we'll set up another defensive bow. Setting up again. He can fireball that if he wants. However, okay, looks like he's definitely setting up for another bow. We will just fireball that witch again. You know what? We'll zap it as well. We don't want to have to deal with that coming the other way. Come on, Valkyrie, save me here. This is not. You know what? We're gonna zap just to retarget that onto one of the skeletons. This is kind of a really sweaty game. Yeah, his is gonna his expo is gonna load before mine. So we'll just go Valkyrie here. We don't have our zap back, so we're gonna lose our whole tower to a bow. Alright, we'll fireball that. And that bow is not in a position where... Alright, we'll just go with this. I know it's going to get damaged by the bow. But... Okay, that was not a great expo. That was not a great expo. You know what? Let's witch on the other side. Because it kind of acts as fireball bait. Yeah, that way... Okay, Valkyrie here. As soon as this crosses, we'll go with another witch. We're gonna have some difficulty breaking through in 30 seconds. So I mean, the good news is that I believe it's gonna come down to an overtime. Okay, Valkyrie's gonna take it. You thought Fireball got more value on a healthy expo? No, Fireball doesn't do a whole... I think Fireball only takes down like half the expo. It really doesn't do a whole lot to the expo. Expo has quite a bit of health, so Rocket I think pretty much fully takes it out. Lightning does okay, but Fireball, yeah, Fireball still leaves a decent amount of health. How's it going, Gurdon? How are you doing today? Let's see. I think we should. Let's switch back over to this Golem deck for some more Trophy Road. We're about 150 trophies away from the next arena. The next arena, there are some interesting things that we unlock. Nafiola, yes, we'll play your deck as well. Actually, we'll cancel before we get into a game. Okay, never mind. We're in a game. We'll play your deck. We'll play your deck after this. We'll give it a try. But this looks like a little bit more of an even match. This guy, he has level 8 towers. He does have level 10 cards, but you know, maybe this will be a bit. Maybe it'll be a bit more of a fair fight. It looks like his cards are not too over leveled. Yeah, level 7 Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. All right, this is looking promising. We'll just... Okay, he does have level 11 Witch. I don't actually... He's calling out the good game already. I think that's because he's confident. Yeah. Yeah, if that witch was dead, it would be a different story, but the witch still being alive is just... Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we don't have lightning in this deck. Maybe we take lightning out. I mean, it is level 8, but I mean, he's going to have a spell. Any spell is going to take the tower. Why would I even overspend? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Basic rule of Clash. Naveed talking about basic rules of Clash. Didn't I beat you yesterday, Naveed? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna. Yeah, I did overspend there. I did overspend. I did make a mistake there. Um, let's see. What was your deck? This was your deck, right? This was your deck, Nafiol. So we'll try it out. You know, just because of the card, we'll try to help out this bomb tower a little bit to get it to level 6. But here's the thing: it looks like a good deck. I'm just worried about the card levels. We have several level 6s. Um, yeah, if lightning doesn't kill a witch, then and this is why the game is so. This is why it feels very pay to win. It feels like a very pay to win game. Um, okay, we're not gonna arrow that. We're gonna try to activate King, um, and we'll arrow here. It's like this is why the game it feels very pay to win, because it's like in Trophy Road, card levels are what matters. Um, if your card levels are too low, sometimes it doesn't matter where you even play the cards, because you'll play a Valkyrie, right? Sometimes you'll play a Valkyrie and it'll be a level 7 Valkyrie, and they'll play a level 9 or level 10 mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, and normally the Valkyrie would counter it, right? Because I think it would take 3 hits for the mini P.E.K.K.A. to kill it. Um, however, if it's high enough level, it only kills it in 2. And then maybe it still splashes the tower, or it's still, like, I think this is why a lot of people don't like the game, including myself. Like, I should mention, although I do play Clash Royale all the time, um, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say that I actually enjoy the game, because a lot of times when I play, um, I'm not enjoying it. Like, I'm not enjoying the game. It's kind of weird to say. It's like, I don't know. It kind of feels like a drug. Like, you play the game. You're kind of addicted to the game, but it's not enjoyable necessarily. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But if you play Clash Royale, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you kind of understand what I'm saying as far as, I play the game, but I you know, don't necessarily enjoy the game. We still haven't touched his tower yet, so we should probably do that. He does have log, so I think what we're gonna have to do is. Okay, I was gonna say what we're gonna have to do is get a tank for the Goblin Barrel, and then get a tank for the Goblin Barrel, and then go with it like deep or in a weird position where you can't just log it. We're just gonna tank that. We're gonna go with a barrel over here in the hopes that he misses his log, and he goes with a Valkyrie instead. Play the Golem Beatdown with altering the deck. We could do that. Yeah, I could play the Golem Beatdown deck. We're giving this a try because I told um, again, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name, but I have a feeling I might be. I told Nafiol that we would play his deck, and this is his deck idea. So I told him we'd play his deck, and then after we do this, we'll probably go back to the Golem deck. Maybe we'll make some alteration. Maybe we'll alter it a little bit. Um, Expo is the hardest deck ever. Noob, I think I'm going to have to disagree with you. That Expo, it does take some skill to play, but I think probably Minor Rocket or Minor Poison, I think those are some of the more difficult decks. I think this guy is either lagged out or given up, which is good because I don't think we would have won. I don't think we would have won with that game. I don't think we would have won that anyway. Yeah, John, I'm not great at counting card cycles or remembering what they spend on. I'm still getting better at the game as well, right? Like it doesn't really matter that I'm like, although I'm at 12,000 on my other account, I'm nowhere near a pro. Like I still have a lot to learn. Um, I I have a lot I need to get better at when it comes to the game. So I won with the opponent's mercy. Yeah, we got saved there. We I don't think we would have won that game anyway. Um, so we're lucky that he gave up. Noob, you say minor rocket or minor poison is no skill. Okay, that's where I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. Uh, John, I've had the game for I don't know. This is my other account. It's Novel Josh Squash. I'm at 12,000 trophies. I think I've been playing consistently on that account for I think it was last August. It was right around the same time. It was right around the same time that I started the channel. It was right around the same time that I started. It was like maybe 1 or 2 weeks before. So I think it was in August of last year. So it would have been maybe it's been about 7 months that I've had the game. Don't even think I've been playing for a year. Um, so yeah, I think I mean I'm proud for how far I've come in this amount of time, but again, I still have a lot to learn. So new, I'm not gonna forget the Fresman video. I'll make sure to watch it. I did find it on my phone. I did find the. Actually, no, I didn't. I was thinking of the wizard video that I watched, but I'll watch the machine video. I'll watch the Fresman video with the flying machine and the zappies. Okay, it looks like he was saving up for his P.E.K.K.A. We should be fine now that we have Witch. That doesn't really change much. We're still going to go with it, and the Witch should splash most everything. Normally P.E.K.K.A. is a little bit annoying to get through with a Golem, but I have a feeling this is not going to be. I have a feeling it's not going to be too difficult. Yeah, I'm glad we went with a Prince. Otherwise, we would have maybe lost our tower there. You want me to watch the Flying Machine Zappy's Cannon Cart preview? Here's the thing. I'll look it up on my phone to make sure I find it, make sure it's the right video, and then I'll watch it after the stream. How about that? Alright, we'll go with a Golem now. He's going to rush us. I'm hoping we're going to have to defend. We're going to have to spend more just to kill. And of course that splashes the tower. Okay, alright. This is not bad. He's going to go with his P.E.K.K.A, but, I'm hoping we can still get through with something, because now the P.E.K.K.A's retargeted onto the skeletons. All right, it's gonna be a good game against P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight. All right, let me look up the video you're talking about, noob, so that I can make sure it's the right one. Let us see here. Prisman Clash Royale. Miner is countered by almost every cheap non-spell. Yeah, I mean, you can play a Valkyrie, you can play a Knight, you can play a Mini P.E.K.K.A, you can play Skeleton Art. I mean, yeah, you can play almost anything to defend a miner. Um, and you can't really overcommit with rockets because you just spent 6 elixir and you have to make sure you have enough to defend. So let me look up the video that you're talking about, noob. You said it has cannon cart, flying machine, and zappies. This is all in Russian. He's for those of you who don't know. Okay, I did find it. For those of you who don't know, noob is Russian, and there's this Russian YouTuber that he likes to watch, and he likes to recommend me videos to watch as well. So I just have to translate the whole thing with subtitles because he only speaks Russian. This is the video, noob. I think I found it. This one. So I'll watch the video after the stream here. The goal is going to be get to the next arena, get to 4200, get to Rascal's hideout, and then we'll end the stream there. We're getting very close to a 5-star drop though. We're one game away. We're one game away from a 5-star lucky drop. You know, technically we could hold on to it like we normally do, but I'm thinking maybe we just open it. Maybe we just open the lucky drop, just because it'll give us something really good. Dita, I'm not a college student. I did go to college for 1 semester, but I'm not in college now. I'm not working now. I'm trying to pursue this full time. I think I would like to stream. I would like to make videos full time. No, I'm not pushing 40. Don't believe Naveed. I'm not 40 years old. Okay, we're just gonna have to get back to a witch as soon as we can. Yeah, there's no way I'm 40. Thankfully, all right. I'm glad you're not believing him. Naveed, and sometimes there's someone named Fenrir or Nithan that's sometimes here. He and Naveed like to troll me. They like to troll. So yeah, I'm not pushing 40. I am 22. But I was in college for a semester. I ended up, you know, it's a long story, and I don't really think I don't know. I try to block out that part from my memory, but it was a very, very difficult point of my life during that time, and so I ended up really hating college. It was the worst experience. You know, I just did not have a good experience there, and so I only went for 1 semester, and I don't know if I want to go back to school. I don't know if I want to go back there, just because, you know, I think I found that I like to, you know, I found that I like to make videos. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I enjoy live streaming. I just, you know, so hopefully this can. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that, you know, I can make a career out of this. I think it would be really cool to, you know, make a career, not necessarily with Clash Royale, just with. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait till the wizard locks on. No, not necessarily playing only Clash Royale, but just kind of making videos in general, streaming in general. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story about. Okay, also we'll go with Golem here, just to tank for the Mega Knight. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story about how I kind of discovered my you know, my love for video making. It started. I got a job several years ago, right after I got back from college. After I got back from college, I got a job at a car dealership. Got a job at a Subaru dealership, working there. and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Um, I just kind of had a passion for cars, liked working with them, and so I was thinking, why not work at a car dealership? I was thinking, I wasn't thinking of being someone who sold cars. Like that didn't sound very fun, just because I'm a very introverted person. I don't really like talking to other people. I don't really like interacting with others, and so, the thought of just trying to sell people a car was not exciting. But it was one of the only jobs in the car industry that was like it's one of the only jobs in the car industry that was open, like one of the ones that you could get into without a degree. And so I ended up selling cars. And one of the ways that you kind of went about it, one of the ways that you kind of went about selling cars to people was you could take videos of the car for them. Um, you would essentially go out, you would film the car, because a lot of people inquire online. A lot of people online are asking about a certain car, and a good way that you can kind of showcase the car is going out, taking a video for them. And so that's kind of where I started making videos. I would make videos of the car for customers. We're also just going to lightning this. I would have liked to save it for the tower, but it was just a lot bunched up there. So that's kind of where I began video making, right? I just started making videos for customers, taking videos of cars, kind of explaining the features, and that was one of the aspects of my job that I really liked doing. And I was a salesman at first, and then I eventually ended up switching to more of a social media role, where I would make videos of the car full time and post them on YouTube. I actually think there's actually the channel is still up. So if you guys want to see me, if you guys want to see the videos that I made for that car dealership, they're still available. But that's kind of where I discovered my love for it, was making videos of cars for customers, then transitioning to just making videos of cars for social media to expand the brand. And then I decided to start a YouTube channel maybe 7 months ago, and I found that I really enjoy doing this as well. Okay, noob, you said that this is the right video. Zappy's Cannon Cart Flying Machine. Okay, sounds good. I have that video pulled up on my phone, noob, so I'll watch it as soon as the stream is over. You need to go to sleep? Alrighty, hopefully you sleep well, noob. Can I help you? You want help with climbing trophies? I recommended this. What in the world is this banner? This is okay. I left you a comment with this, noob, but if you're finding that it's hard to win with Expo, maybe you could try swapping out the win condition. Maybe you could try, maybe try using a graveyard deck. Maybe try using, maybe you try using a golem deck. Maybe you just try switching up the win condition, because you don't have to build a deck around Expo. I know you really like Expo, but if you're finding that it's really hard to win with it, and people are using Mega Knight and Earthquake every time, then maybe switching up the win condition will help out. You don't know any other win condition? I mean, that's where you got to try it out. That's where you just have to make a deck, look up what decks are doing good, and you just have to practice with it. You're not going to get better at a win condition if you don't play it. My favorite emote. Let me look up a couple of my favorite emotes, because I only have 8. Actually, no, I guess I don't need to look them up. Even though I don't have them unlocked, I guess I can show you. I like this one. I like the Goblin Fire emote. It's kind of funny. It's just when, you're losing your tower, or when you're playing really bad, you can just throw out the Goblin Fire, just like he's just suffering in the flames. Okay, Naveed, I didn't mean to ignore you. He said, no matter what, we always love you. All right, thank you. I really appreciate that. It is kind of a, yeah, it's just kind of the story of how I got here. So thank you, Naveed. I always appreciate you. I do like this emote as well. It's kind of funny. That's just, I like these 2 emotes. What else? I think the bandit The screaming ones, like the Hog Rider screaming, and then the Bandit, um, wherever it is. The Bandit screaming, I think they're kind of funny as well. Um, I must have passed it somewhere. Let's see. I don't actually see it here. Oh, here it is. The Bandit and the Hog Rider kind of screaming, and the pig. I think these are all kind of funny. These ones, and then probably these two as well. Those are probably the 5 that I, find the funniest. You love the Goblin emote with the saxophone. I'll be honest, I probably would love it more, but I don't even know if is it here? I don't know. I probably would love it more, but it's like so many people that I've gone up against have used it, and so it's gotten on my nerves a little bit just because so many people have been using it. But it is a funny emote as well. We should we open the 5-star lucky drop? Should we open it up? If we hold on to it for later, we will get better rewards once because like we could get a champion in this chest once we reach the arena where we unlock champions. So opening it now, it'll give us something good. If we wait, I think we'll get something better. But there are advantages to opening it now. Okay, yeah, you got to redeem it in the store. Okay, I don't even think I have it. I don't think I have that shush emote even on my other account because I haven't gone into the store to get it. So, what do you guys think? Let's let's run a poll. Should we all right, we're just starting a poll. Should we open the 5-star drop? Yes or no? This is maybe I'm making this a bigger deal than it needs to be. It's probably not a huge deal, but it's kind of like that thing where it's like, would you rather have 1 marshmallow now or 2 marshmallows later, kind of thing. We could get 1 marshmallow now. We could open up the great reward now, or we could wait until we're in another arena and get something better then. Alright, there's a few votes. The majority is no right now. We'll play. We'll play one more battle and wait for the poll to kind of. We're getting spirits either way. I really hope not. It's very possible. We could just get like, yeah. It's not guaranteed that it'll be something better. I don't think. Like technically, we could just get 1,000 ice spirits either way. So who knows? Maybe it'll be terrible. I guess that's why I wanted to. Ask you guys. All right. There's 3 votes for yes, 2 votes for no. We actually don't. Ah man, I gotta lock in. I'm letting this giant skeleton get on my tower. The goal of this stream is to get to the next arena, but we're not gonna get there playing like this. I really hope he doesn't rush me with something because we have no elixir. Okay. Your message didn't send, Rima. You can keep the rewards for the crisis moments. I guess that makes sense. I guess if we really start to struggle, then maybe we can open the drops there where we're kind of in a crisis. You just finished an hour and a half of training. You're tired. How's the stream going? It's going good. It's going good, Nathan. You know, it's always great to have you here. Hopefully your training went well. Um, yeah, the stream is going good. I mean, we are. I'll be honest, we are. I don't know. Okay, hold on. He's probably gonna try to. I can just feel him trying to protect the wizard. Okay. Oh, we don't have any ground cards except for a golem. Maybe we should have gone for a golem. Maybe we should have just. Yeah, maybe we should have gone for golem instead of trying to cycle back to that. Um, I don't really like this play. I'll be honest. I really don't like this golem because he can just Mega Knight on top of the witch at any point, or log. That works as well. Um, we kind of have to go in again, but we don't have time. I didn't play this very well. It started out bad from the start. I just let the giant skeleton bomb connect on the tower. Um, this was just a bad game all around. Just poorly played. Um, we hit 26 people watching at one point. Yeah, Naveed was the one that Naveed suggested trying out this whole vertical layout, and it seemed to be working out pretty well. Like it seems to be working as far as people discovering the channel easier. Because with the horizontal layout, it was good, but it was just we would get almost no viewers. There would only be maybe six people at a time watching the stream, and now we've had over 20. So the more trophies you get, the better it is for lucky drops. Okay, right now the poll is still at 50-50. There's 6 votes. 3 are for opening it, 3 are against it. I'm thinking maybe if it stays like this, if it stays split, if it stays split, then we'll probably hold on to it. I think we'll be patient as long as it stays like this. Yeah, thank you, Naveed. The strategy is working. If you ever have any tips, any advice, anything more that you want to share in the future, then you can, and I'll use it. Dita, I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad I popped in your feed as well, because it's great to have you here. It's like, man, everyone in this arena is using wizard, it seems. So I mean, that's good for us. Um, it's good for us having lightning, and he's spending. Okay, he did spend a lot of elixir, but we don't really have a. I don't know. We don't have a great. It's not like we have barbs or something where we can rush him. This whole golem strategy kind of relies on building up one big push in double elixir. So I am curious, Dita. Is that how you found me? Did you find me on the shorts feed? Like, were you scrolling through shorts and I popped up as one of the streams, or did you see it on the recommended page, or how did I pop up for you? All right, I think we do have. Okay, we need to cycle our archers one more time to get the Evo. So we'll use them here. Okay. That Valkyrie's going to do some damage. Okay. I think this is the first graveyard player we've gone against, and it shows. It shows. You can tell this guy does not know how to play graveyard. I mean, he tried. He did his best, but yeah, I think we will need to defend the Valkyrie. We'll go with the Golem now. We're wasting a lot of time, so we'll just make sure the Golem tanks. I don't think that graveyard is going to do much. Okay. Here comes the push. He's probably going to play wizard when he has enough. I think we're going to take his tower anyway, but we'll lightning just in case. And that is going to be a good win. I think we do eventually want to use the strategy that this guy's using. I think we do eventually want to use graveyard once we unlock it. I think graveyard would be a good win condition to use, and I think I've mentioned this before, but I think it's a win condition that a lot of people are not, they're not used to seeing. You like my, okay, hold on. You like my left eyebrow in a straight brotherly way? What is it about my left eyebrow? What the, you don't like the right one? Why, is the right one is in the light and the left one is in the darkness or something? I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure out what that means, but thank you. It sounds like a compliment, so thank you, Nathan, for that compliment. I think you're the first person to compliment my eyebrows. So he's calling out good game already. All right, he's confident. It looks like. I think he's confident. When they say good game, they're either confident that they're going to win or they're giving up. And it looks like this guy is the first one. I think he's confident in his abilities. Okay, this guy's playing recruits. Recruits pigs. I think we faced another guy that was playing this same. Yeah, he was playing recruits pigs as well. And I'm pretty sure we beat that guy, but I don't know if we can do that. If we can just, I don't know if we can. Don't know if we can beat this guy. We're gonna do our best, but I don't know. No, I showed up in your regular feed right under Surgical Goblin. All right. Well, I know that's a big jump from Surgical Goblin's skill level to mine, because he's a pro. And then you have me, very much not a pro. We're going to go with this now. He does have Battle Ram. But let's try to beat this guy. If we can beat this guy, we will laugh at him. Because he's BMing. He called out the early good game. So it would feel great. It would feel great if we could beat this. Oh, horrible play by me there. I lightninged nothing. I was hoping we could lightning. I was hoping we could lightning the wizard, but then it stepped out of range. Okay, we just have to be ready for pigs. We're actually going to cycle this prematurely because I'm sure he's going to go with it. Okay. There's the wizard. If he goes with pigs now, we might be in trouble. Yeah, I think this might do it. I don't know if we can defend this. Okay, we do. We're sweating this game. We're gonna golem up high, just because he's gonna have to. He could probably get back to a battle ram. Okay, he does. I don't think we can stop it. No, the battle ram's gonna connect. Yeah. All right. Well played. You found a Clash Royale official post. The balance changes are only for the hero goblins and the hero wizard. Okay. All right, that makes sense. They just adjusted the heroes. They just did a balance change to the heroes, but other ones are coming in March, it sounds like. Let us see. We did unlock Earthquake, which is a new card. We could play a Hog Earthquake deck, except that, you know, we wouldn't be able to. Our Firecracker's level 2, so maybe we wouldn't be. Maybe that wouldn't be a viable strategy. But at least it's an option now with Earthquake. Um, the more casual climbing ladder free to play is not necessarily best in the world, but it will resonate people with more that watch Mo Light, Surge, Ken. Okay, thank you, Dita. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you like it. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I watched. I've haven't been watching a lot of him recently. I haven't been watching a lot of him recently, but before I even started playing the game, I was watching a lot of Ken's content, which was, a bit more of the trolling style, right? He is really good at the game, but it's not like it's not like he's a pro. It's not like he's a Clash Royale. It's not like he's a CRL finalist. So he was always more of the kind of the trolling style, the trolling style of play. Um, call him Brett. Call Dita Brett. I thought. Okay, I can't remember if this was. Can't remember if this was you or someone else, but they said their real name. Okay, no, it was. I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of CFB, who said his real name was started with a Z or something. I'm playing this game. All right, I'll call you Brett. I'll call you Brett, Dita, if that's what you want to be called. Um, I'm playing this game really bad, by the way. Like I'm just not playing this game well. So I should probably lock in before I end up losing the game. He's more of a comedian. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's kind of like Jinxie. He's a bit more. You watch him a bit more for his like lighthearted jokes, more of his trolling, it's more of an entertainment than sweaty at the game. The majority of people are voting. There's 9 votes now for the chest, and looks like 5. It's 5 people have voted for yes, they want to open the chest. So that might be something we end up. That might be something we end up doing afterwards. We might end up opening the 5-star chest. All right, this guy's laughing. Yeah, this guy's having a great time. Cool. I don't even think we have time to take the tower. Like, yeah, there's 30 seconds left, but I don't even think that's enough time to. I mean, unless we get incredibly lucky with the golem or the prince, but we're going to have to lightning. We're going to need every bit of damage that we can. And we actually do take his tower. Hold on. Keep spamming him. He's struggling. He's struggling. Alright, let's laugh at him now. Yeah, how does it feel? Yeah. You thought you had that, right? Yeah. Get out of here, Brandon. Alright, that does feel good. I'll be honest. That does feel good to be in him. The evil archers cooking, yeah, the true archer queens. Didn't they say something about how? Maybe I'm getting the lore mixed up here, but I thought I remember seeing that like the archer queen trained the evil archers or something like that, or am I getting that mixed up with something? I thought I remember hearing some Clash Royale lore about that. Yeah, that was a Nuno reverse. That was satisfying. That was, yeah, that guy. I'm very glad that he lost. He was a Mega Knight user as well, so. And he had P.E.K.K.A. the whole time as well. He had P.E.K.K.A. I don't think he ever played it, but he had 2 Evos, P.E.K.K.A. and Evo Cage, so he should have won that, but I'm glad he didn't. All right, the majority of people are saying we should open the 5-star drop. I guess we're going to be opening the 5-star drop. It would be nice to, hold it for a rainy day, but we have so many 2-star drops. that we have saved up. So we can always save those to open later. Um, we'll open the 5-star one. Let's see what we get. It would be nice to... all right. I mean, I mean that's good. I think that's good. It's not fantastic, but yeah, it's actually not. I don't even think that's very good at all. Like that was only a couple hundred, which is like only enough to upgrade like Zappies from level 9 to 10, or upgrade the Wizard. I think we can only even upgrade the Wizard once. So, I mean that's okay, but honestly, I was kind of hoping it would be better. How's it going, OG Clasher? How are you doing on this wonderful Monday? Okay, we're at 4,100. We have probably 4 more games until we reach 4,200. So yeah, I think that 4 games away. 4 games away from the next arena. Once we get to the next arena, we're going to end the stream there. We could maybe go for a little bit. Also, I just had like a brain fart there and just didn't play anything. It's my bad. We're not ever going to get to the next arena with me playing like this. Do I want to play Clash with you? Yeah, we can. I'll go to my... Seems like with this new update, Clash Royale makes it a little bit easier to make friends in the game, so I'll go to the little friend link after, the little QR code, and you know, I think you can take a screenshot of it, and I think if you take a screenshot and then like hold on the link to the screenshot, it'll you can like, yeah, you can add as a friend that way. So I think that'd be fun. We can play some Clash together. We can play 1v1s against each other, whatever you want, really. That is true, yeah. I guess the bright side is that wild cards can be used on whatever you want. So there is that. Okay. All right. We are gonna zap, but that's going to take most of my tower. So now we'll go with a golem, but we'll go with it on the other side, because the thing is, because he can almost certainly take that tower, and if he does, he can just Mega Knight anywhere over here. So we will set up to defend the other side. We're gonna have this ready for the Witch. Mega Knight is not really a problem. It's just the Witch that's gonna be able to splash everything. Okay, we'll just cycle this. Where's the Witch? Is he gonna play the Witch? No. Okay, that is fine as well. Come on. Okay, there's the Witch, but it came at a terrible time. Keep spamming him. And we don't take his tower, but we do take a lot of it. So we'll now reset with a golem here. Ooh. Okay, Inferno Dragon is going to be a bit annoying, but he didn't... How does it have that much range? Okay. We'll keep going. I don't think that many P.E.K.K.A.s. Yeah. I think this one is over. Yeah, Prince is great in the mid ladder against, yeah, especially against all these Mega Knight players, because Prince is a pretty good answer to Mega Knight. At least this guy's courteous about it. Maybe he's playing Mega Knight, but at least he's being nice. At least he's being gracious. All right, OG Clasher, if you want to play a game, I'll go over to my Oh, hey, we unlocked Giant Skeleton for the first time as well. Um, I think we can upgrade him twice. All right. Yeah, thank you, Naveed. We got to 17 likes. Yeah, thank you for helping, Naveed. You are a great help to this channel. I always appreciate your help. So if you want to add me as a friend, I believe you can take a screenshot, or if you're watching on like a computer, obviously you can scan it with your phone. But um, I do like this feature. This is one of the. This is a rare Supercell W where there's something in the update that's actually, helpful. I think it is nice that you can add friends a little bit easier. Um, you wish you had my support to entertain the chat. I mean, I'm trying to read the chat as much as I can, but it can be hard. I mean, you guys know how bad I am at talking, and I'm not great at playing Clash either. So when I try to do both at the same time, I typically end up failing at both. Okay, you were talking to Nathan. All right, fair enough. All right, OG Clasher, you want to do a 1v1? All right, let's take a look. How many trophies are you at? You're at 12,000. Okay, wow. So you are good at the game, especially because they just increased the trophies from 12 to. They just increased the trophies from 12 to 14. So you've already played a game in the new trophy road. I'm gonna have to try and snipe this dart goblin. All right, sneaky clone deck. Interesting. We could have gone for a lightning there, but probably would have been a bit of an overcommitment. So I'll just wait till that locks on and then go minions late. Save us, witch. Okay. All right, not a bad start. I wish I could. I would throw out the heart emoji, but I don't. I guess I have this one. This is kind of a heart-ish. Okay, no, that's a bowing emoji, or a bowing emote. So not really heart themed. Okay. All right, this is going to be difficult. You'll have no idea how to use the code with a screenshot. I believe how you do it is. Okay, good arrows. I believe how you do it is. So if you're on a phone, you take a screenshot with the. This is tough because he has witch as well, and I kind of want to lightning that. Essentially, what happens is you take a screenshot and then you go to the photo. Once you've saved the photo, you go to the photo, and I think you hold the QR code. Something's got to kill that general. You press and hold the QR code, and I think there will be an option that shows like there'll be something that says like open link in new tab, or something like that. There'll be something to that extent, like open link in new tab or whatever, or open link in Clash Royale, or something. And then once you click on that, then it'll allow you to add as a friend. What is my opinion on the 100 Years' War? I have not followed. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I've heard of it. I've heard of the 100 Years' War, but I haven't followed like who's on whose side or whatnot. Brett, you're wondering if the YouTube chat being in the screenshot will F it up. I think it'll only get in the way if it's in front of the QR code. If the chat is just like below, if there's anything obstructing the QR code, it might. If there's anything obstructing the QR code, then I would assume there's issues. But um, view profile, view your stats. Wait, what? How does this work? How are you at 700 battles and 12,000 trophies? All right, well that seems pretty good. getting to getting to 12,000 trophies with 700 battles seems like you're winning pretty much every battle. Um, Nathan, I don't really follow any of the wars. I'll be honest. The I'm gonna mispronounce this as well. The Greco-Persian Wars. I don't follow that either. Um, yeah, if you want me to try and pull up the QR code again, Brett, like if you didn't get it, I'll try to pull it up again. Um, Man, it's like I would throw out more emotes, but I have 10 of them, so we're limited in the number of we're limited in the number of emotes that we can do. I would say probably I don't know. You don't seem like a hacker. I think it's possible to get to 12,000 with 700 wins. I think you probably just need to win almost every game. You just probably need to win, more than 90% of games. I would assume. I don't know for sure. I haven't done the math on it, but um, actually, hold on. We can do the math on it now. Let's pull up a calculator. If you're getting, okay, hold on. If you're getting 30 crowns per win and you have 744 wins, that equals 22,000. So yeah, you can get there. Um, you can get to 12,000 with. Okay, we are gonna need to go with a mini P as well. You can get to 12,000 with that many wins. I think you just need to win almost every game. If you do that, if you win almost every game, then you can get there. I think most people you see that are at 12,000 trophies have significantly fewer wins. They have or significantly more. Like a lot of people at 12,000 trophies have, several thousand wins because it's just taking them longer to get there. All right, OG Hacker. If you're from India, we have a lot of people from India here. Naveed is from India. Fenrir is not here. He usually is, but Fenrir is from India as well. I hope that we can hold on to the. Okay, nope, we're not holding on to the tower. We're losing that. We just have to hope to be able to take his. We still have an Evo Archer alive. Okay, we'll just zap this to get the minions to the tower. Go minions. Okay, can we take the tower? Okay, we do. All right, now we have to reset. We can't be spending too much over there. Let's go with that. We'll go with another golem to keep the witch alive. Okay, he's gonna vines it. I don't really think that's an issue. Okay, the witch is dead. That's a bit of an issue. And now we don't have much of a golem push the other way. Okay. Okay, we'll let that go again. We're getting a little bit of damage, but so is he. He's slowly chipping us down. I think his next barrel is evoed. Maybe. So We just have to be cautious of that. Yeah, it is. Okay. We have Zap ready, though. So even if he vines his... Alright, we have one more chance. We have one more shot. We'll go Golem. This is our last chance for the 3 crown. Not even the 3 crown. We just need 2,000 damage. We need 2,000 damage, and then that'll be good. I didn't actually mean to put Witch that far up, but we'll try to protect it as much as we can. And we're just not going to get there. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, but yeah. All right. It's a bit discouraging. It's never fun losing. You think you need to scan the QR code with your phone on a different device? Yeah, level 13 at 4,000 is kind of crazy. All right, let's okay, inbox. Okay, so is this you? Or someone accepted the request. Redonky lips. What is that? All right. Well, we have a. I don't know if this is you or not, but somebody accepted the request. If you still need the code, here it is again. If you want to scan it, again. Also, it's kind of funny how I talked earlier. Naveed, I think you remember this, but I talked earlier about how it's going to be a shorter stream today because we want to, take the rest of the afternoon to reset, to eat, to kind of do things earlier so that we can go to bed earlier and stream earlier. And this stream has gone for just as long as it normally does. We're at pretty much 3.5 hours. Okay. So you're Redonky Lips. So, all right, sounds good. It did work. You are on the friends list. So, yes, I do see you here. Should we try swapping up the deck at all? Like, this is a good deck, but we're starting to... I mean, I guess it was just his skeletons that were level 13, but level 12 P.E.K.K.A. All right, we'll keep jumping into games. I really want to get to the next arena before we end. But yeah, you may be right. You may be right. Maybe we make a new deck. Do you have a preference what I call you, Clasher? Because it sounds like your real name is Rashant. Do you just want me to call you that, or do you just prefer to go by your username? The Greco-Persian War is the one with Leonidas and something else. That doesn't help me out, Nathan. Those leaders don't mean anything to me. I'm not a history buff at all. Like, when it comes to history, I don't know a whole lot. Like, I don't know a whole lot about history or wars. The little bit that I do know, we did have a class in our homeschool about. We're just gonna go with this high, just in case he has like a rage or something. But in our homeschool, we learned about like the American Revolutionary War and then the Civil War. But those are the only kind of wars that I've ever studied. All right, sounds good. I guess I'll call you Rashant, just because saying OG Clasher every time is kind of a lot. Or not a lot, but it's, I don't know. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you here, regardless. Though it was fun to play a game with you. I'm sure we can play more in the future as well. All right, if you want to guide me on which deck to build afterwards, we can. I'll kind of show you the card levels, walk you through, what I have, and maybe you can guide me on how to build a deck. Um, we're gonna go Golem now. I think now is the time. Okay, the Golem is gonna die, but we kind of have a little secondary push with the mini P.E.K.K.A as the threat. Um, all right, it looks like we're gonna win this game. Thank goodness. Um, what about the 300 Spartans? There's like a million films. Um, I don't know if that was the film with that wasn't the film with. I mean, I know some like very basics. Like I obviously I know like the Trojan horse, right? I don't know if that was the Battle of Troy or something. I know about that. I remember where I think there were Spartans involved where in that war when they forced them through a really narrow passage and like 300 Spartans or I don't know if it was 300, but there were like a few hundred Spartans or someone that was able to hold off thousands of these other forces because they forced them in through a really narrow passageway and just like I know kind of the very very basics, but I don't know anything more in depth other than that. Um, all right, whoever this is, Poseidon is here as well. So we have I think 3 more battles. Okay, Poseidon joined the clan as well. So let's see if the okay. We'll see if I'm assuming this is someone in the chat. Um, oh, it's you. Poseidon is you. Is just on your other account. All right. Sounds good. We will. Actually, no. Hold on. We're gonna cancel. You said we should build another deck, right? Let's let's get rid of this one. All right. Add deck. These are the highest card levels that we have. Minions is the highest level by far. We have some legendaries. We have a couple of bait cards. So if you want to suggest a deck that should help us to climb some trophies just to the next arena at the very least, you can. I guess what we'll do is we'll jump into another game, and then if you have a deck suggestion based on this, um, you can put it into the chat, and we can build another deck. Minions and Princess. Okay. Skeleton Barrel. All right, some kind of bait deck then. These are all names that I know I'm going to mispronounce as well. Thermopylae. Thermopylae is the one with 300 holding off the Persian, but there was also 700 Thespians and 400 Thebians, and they were just the ones who stayed behind. Okay. So add Prince as well. You think we should invest cards into Bar Barrel or Log? We should. Yeah, we should. We could invest. Actually, I don't know if we have any epic cards. Well, we don't. We used. I think we had 1 or 2, and we used them on the Witch. We do have Bar Barrel unlocked. We actually do not have the Log. The Log is one of the cards that we have not unlocked. So once we do unlock it, or once we get some more Bar Barrel cards, I think that would definitely be a good addition to the deck, because there are several people that are using, either a skeleton barrel or goblin barrel, and without a log, we kind of have to hope that we have zap in the deck. Okay, you are saying to add zap. That's a good call, kind of as a swarm clearing card. Um, Thermopylae. Okay, Thermopylae is how you pronounce it. Yeah, Hokiage, I've got some grinding to do. The cards are under leveled right now. That's because this is a free to play account, and we haven't spent money, but we also haven't opened any. We've opened some. We've opened some of the lucky drops. We opened the 5-star, but we're holding on to some of our 2-star drops because everyone's saying that if you wait for later arenas, if you wait till you have more trophies, the rewards that you get in those lucky drops are better. So we've been holding on to those 2-star drops. Um, yeah, definitely need a cheap answer for Goblin Barrel. Zap, yeah. If there's something tanking for the Goblin Barrel, it's not going to be enough, but it's usually enough to mitigate damage at the least. Um, you think we should use wall breakers as well? Um, that could be a good call. Do you say yay or nay on the wall breakers, Rashant? Here, I'll build your deck as well, Hokage, so that we can. All right, add wizard or witch. I think we're gonna add. I guess they're both level 8. Um, uh, all right, we'll add witch. I think I'm a little bit. I've played witch a little bit more. Um, all right, should we? What do you think about this deck? Should we take out wall breakers? Um, in the meantime, I'll build your deck, Hokage. Naveed, you got to go for an early jog. You woke up early for the stream. All right, thanks for joining, Naveed. Um, thank you for joining. Best of luck with your jog. Hopefully, you have a good day ahead of you. Um, all right, so your idea has Zappies in it as well. I think that would be good. A lot of people are using Battle Ram and whatnot, so. Zap and Fireball. Fireball is a bit under-leveled, but Hokage, I believe this is your deck, right? And then this is okay. So we have a couple decks that we're gonna try. Both have Wall Breakers and Skeleton Barrel. All right. Well, we'll give this one a try first. We only need 3 more games. 3 more games, and we'll be on to the next arena. And then we can call it a day. We're gonna that's the goal. We're gonna end the stream once we get. We're gonna end the stream once we get to the next arena because we've been going for a few hours. So, Nathan, you're only a side. Okay, hold on. Let's once this spawns more skeletons, we're gonna zap them, just so we can kill it. Okay. He's gonna have Sparky. We're just gonna go with a witch, and then minions as well, and hopefully he doesn't spend any more on that. And it looks like he doesn't, so we are good. It's like as soon as we make changes to the deck, we go up against an easy opponent. Like this guy's level 9 witch, level 8 barb barrel. Like you can tell he's not super great. It's like Supercell wants you to believe. It's like they start you out with an easier opponent so that you have some confidence in your deck. And then they want to make it harder as it goes on. So we're going up against like kind of an underleveled, well, maybe not that underleveled, but we're going up against a fairly easy opponent now. But I'm sure the next game is going to be against a sweat with level 11 cards. I also probably should have played that a little bit. Okay, I was going to say, should have played it a little bit lower. We're actually going to zap this, just so the prince kills it. And we're in a good spot. Honestly, I'm feeling good about this. This deck feels good. Again, it's against a fairly low competition, so you know I'm feeling about as good as you can feel when you're up against someone who you know is not very good, but we're just gonna keep princessing over here, and then as soon as this is about to shoot, we'll zap it. Please, prince, charge. Okay, all right. He's gonna bust out a sneaky level 14 Mega Knight. I really hope not, but I suppose it's possible. I mean, you never know with these mid ladder guys. It's like, you know, anything is possible. I think we're actually even gonna take the other tower. So it's just a matter of, like, you know, which tower do we want to take first? Looks like it's gonna be the right. Arrows on the minions over the skeleton barrel. Yeah, I have a feeling that was just. It seems like this is a pattern with every deck. You make a change. You make a change to the deck. They put you up against an easy opponent to give you like false confidence. And then the next opponent is a sweat. We hit 21 likes. That's awesome. Thank you to everyone who's here and who's been liking and supporting. I really do appreciate all of you. We can open a chest as well. I think this is a. Oh wow, I have no idea what any of the chests mean. I thought this was a legendary chest where it would just give you one legendary card, but it's, you know, giving us quite a bit. We do get some wild cards, so we could use that to upgrade the bar barrel if we want. we could convert to the dark side. How's it going, C-Dub? How are you? The thing is, I would never play Mega Knight. It goes against my morals. It goes against our morals to play Mega Knight, but we have it. We could at least we have it as an option to play. Nathan, I'm not switching up on you guys. No. You guys know I love and appreciate all of you. Don't have any favorites, so, but obviously, you know, those that have been here, we're gonna get the firecracker just because it's level 2, so we need to upgrade that. Guess we'll take baby dragon. All right, we'll take some mini P.E.K.K.A.s. This is interesting. I think we're gonna take. I think the only thing that freeze upgrades is it doesn't actually increase the duration, right? It just increases the damage that freeze does. I think because of that, we're going to take Hunter, just because, I don't know. I believe freeze only. Oh man, these are both toxic cards. Because we unlocked Mega Knight, we'll choose Sparky, just because I don't really think I'm going to use either one, but we definitely could do some trolling. We definitely could do some trolling with them. Let's see. Poseidon, you want to do a 1v1? All right, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do a 1v1. You said this was your second account, right? This is your second account, Rashad? All right, are you playing the same deck? Queued in with the same thing? That's what it looks like. We're gonna start by taking an absolute boatload of damage here. All right, not exactly how you want to start a game. All right, keeping the princess alive, fair enough. You're gonna go Naveed. All right, best of luck with your jog. Best of luck. Hopefully you have a good day ahead. Okay, please spawn some more skeletons. What was that? Okay. Well, that's fabulous. Yeah, I think this one might be a good game. I think this one is over. Oh, that was meant to be minions. Okay, just spawn more. Okay. Not bad. Come on, we gotta take this tower, man. We gotta take this tower. We do take the tower. We'll try to keep. Hold on. That was a bad prince. I was hoping to zap the skeletons and keep. I was hoping to zap the skeletons so that we could kill the witch, but we don't. Starting to struggle a bit, I would say. Let's go squash. All right, thank you. I'm doing my best, but this is going to be difficult because he's very good. He's good. So I'm just gonna have to go with a defensive barrel. I mean, I think that's gonna do it. That Peck is gonna be on the tower. It's mostly the princesses are just accumulating. Alright, 30 seconds left. 30 seconds to make something happen. And we make something happen. Wow. I was not expecting there. It looks like we got some new people here. Key to the Stars is here. I don't know if I'm Isel Rock is here. All right, that was a good game. It was kind of an intense game as well. We're gonna try to win 2 more. Key to the Stars. You wanna call him Kevin? Why? Just because it starts with a K? Well played. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game, Rashad. I didn't expect you to be playing the same the same deck. I like how you kept it. Like I know a lot of times when I like how you kept it fair by by not putting in evos or something. Just because when I've played some games against there's someone named Noob who's often here. He watches almost every stream. He's a great guy. When we play 1v1s though, he likes to use this Expo deck. And it uses Valkyrie, it uses Witch. I don't have any. I don't have the Valkyrie or the Witch Evo, and he still uses them in the deck. So it's like it's not the most fair, when he's using Evos and I'm not. But I like how I guess I really appreciate how you didn't give yourself an advantage by using them, even though you had them unlocked. All right, we're up against. See, this is exactly what I was saying. I knew that we were going to start off by playing someone easy, and then the next game we would be going up against someone with over-leveled cards. Like I was like, I know it's going to start. We made adjustments to the deck. It's going to start by putting us up against. Someone easy, and then the next game is going to be up against a sweat with over-leveled cards, and that's exactly what it is. First game with this deck, we played someone with like level 7 mini P.E.K.K.A. Played someone with fairly even card levels, and now we're facing somebody with level 12 cards. We seem to be doing okay though. We're winning, but still, it might be a bit of a struggle. All right. Okay, we actually take less damage than I thought we were going to. All right. Bad wall breakers by me there. That was a nice Prince connection though. That's how we did get a lot of damage with that. We're just gonna go Prince. Hopefully, okay, it's not gonna charge. Hopefully the Witch can save us. Mini P.E.K.K.A. still gets a hit though. So what we'll do is we'll go with this. We'll split this up. He's gonna go Hunter. Maybe we can keep this Princess alive. He is one fireball away from taking the tower though. So we're gonna have to take his tower because he's gonna take our. We're gonna let him have it actually because he could have taken it anyway. Okay, thank goodness we win. How's it going, Jack? How are you? If Jack is her name, the only nephew that we have, the only nephew that I'm an uncle to, his name is Jack as well. So, don't win. We want the stream to go on for another hour. Wait, how did we get there? I thought we were at... How many trophies did we get from that? We got 36 trophies? I guess maybe because he was in the next arena? Alright, we got... I guess we got... I didn't even know that it would give out that many. But it gave us 36 trophies for winning that. So now we are at the next arena. We are at Rascal's Hideout. We're gonna end the stream there. We've been going for almost 4 hours, and yeah, sometimes they just let you in. I guess I know you get more or less trophies depending on who you're playing, and I guess because we were playing someone from the next arena up, I guess it gave you extra. But I don't think I've ever gotten 36 trophies from a win in my life. So I thought the max they gave out was 33. But all right, we end up getting to the next arena. We'll upgrade a few cards before I let you guys go. Yeah, it could have been a level. I don't know exactly how they reward it, but I know that if you're playing someone that has more trophies, or maybe that has higher levels, you get more. All right, those are. Oh yeah, forgot about the firecracker. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Jack or anyone else who just joined. Even though we are going to be ending the stream, we stream pretty much every day. The only exceptions where we don't. There's only a few exceptions in which we don't stream, but we pretty much stream. We pretty much stream every day around the same time. We try to stream around 1 p.m. Eastern time. When is the video dropping? I still need to record a video. I still need to record a video. That's why I wanted to end the stream a little bit earlier so that I could go record one. So we still need. I do need to record a video, but this stream I would say has been a success. We got to the next arena. We will be. We might be playing Graveyard at some point in the future because we can unlock Graveyard, and we can also unlock Bowler on Trophy Road as well. Time zone, I'm in the... I just kind of translate everything to Eastern time because I know that's what a lot of people use, but I'm 2 hours behind Eastern time. So we try to, it would be around 11 a.m. my time, but 1 p.m. Eastern time. So I think we are in Mountain time. I think that's, I live in Arizona, so I think we are in Mountain time. But we try to stream, it's going to vary a little bit, depending on a few factors, but we try to stream around the same time every day, so we'll be back here tomorrow. We'll continue the journey up through Rascal's Hideout. Serenity Peak is going to be the next one. And then we can unlock some devious cards. We can unlock Goblin Curse, E-Golem. So things are definitely going to get interesting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Rashant, the deck was really good. I did really like the deck. I think we won both the 2 or 3 times that we played with it, even against an over-leveled player. So it was a good deck. Thank you for suggesting it. California is 1 hour behind us. So California and Oregon and Washington, that's Pacific time. We are 1 hour ahead. We're in Mountain time. So 1 hour ahead of California, 2 hours behind Eastern time. So hopefully you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow if you'll be in tomorrow's stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Monday or enjoy your Tuesday if you live in India or just across the world.